up my stream right now. Really? Okay, I guess I have to do that too. Yeah. But Radom is here. Radom, by the way, we are live. Don't say anything crazy. So why you wanted to join? You just wanted to join? Oh no, it just kind of happened. It just kind of happened. But anyway, we are back live after a small break, and we have Arikato randomly spawning in the live stream. So also, let me add. I'm sorry. Let me do this because I don't have the Discord sound on this thing. Yeah. Let me check this. Because I have an app for the my sound, and everything is like separated, so I kind of have to add it manually.
What you mean? It's maybe better to edit videos like that, right?
Yeah. So it's up now, so everyone can hear you guys, and it's also
Hello.
better to, like, if I want to lower my, for example, game audio, I don't have to lower your guys' voice audio. You know what I mean?
I see.
Let me go ahead and just adjust mine too, actually.
Yeah. There we go.
Oops. Get that out of here.
And what's up, Narzi? Narzi nerd.
Right.
And
Let me go ahead and
Austrian
swap over to your
art
chat for a
student.
moment.
How you guys doing? He's always late. Brother, I'm not always late. Like, I set up my live streams to go like on a certain time, and I start my live streams on that time. It's
That's
not
not
my
true.
fault that it's late for you guys.
Just employ Darth Vader tactics and just say, I have altered the live stream. Pray I do not alter it any further.
Maybe I'll
And
do
then
that.
and then ban somebody to show as an example.
Oh, I have someone like ready to just time the fuck out
Oral?
here.
Oh, you're chomping at the bits.
No, Magnus. Here. Just timed out Magnus. Whenever I feel like timing out someone, I just time out Magnus. Because fuck him, you know?
That sounds like an abusive relationship.
It kinda is, but we don't talk about that.
We're talking about it right now, though.
Yeah, but
we've got 2 recordings
we
of
should...
it, and you can't trust me with what I'm gonna do with my recording.
I mean, if you want to expose me, go for it. I'll give you the green light, and then we can farm each other.
We're supposed to do this in private.
Oh. I mean...
But let's talk more about how we're gonna farm each other.
Sure.
On camera.
What?
Do you want me to dig up my
What's
old
your current
controversial
favorite
clips?
game? What's your current favorite gacha game?
It's either Stellasora or Zenless. I can't say exact. Stellasora for like story.
Mm-hmm. How about I
but
made
gameplay still Zenless.
I make a video trashing Zenless.
Okay. You do realize I critique Zenless. I also critique Zenless as well. So
yeah, but from the point of view of someone that doesn't play the game.
you're gonna get ripped to shreds automatically by everyone else. I don't even have to do anything. Hello, Claire. Hello, Consumed Sword. W Red Hood PFP. I'm gonna be honest. I think like one of my favorite character in Nikke might actually be Neon.
Neon with I mean, Neon is pretty cool. And I got the Neon altar. Which is
That's like it's like
giga cool.
Bullseye or something.
I don't know what it's called. I mean,
I'm trying to remember.
She refers to herself as Neon, but they gave it another name on the banner, which I think it's just
Vision
dumb.
Eye. It's like Vision Eye or something.
Yeah, Vision Eye Neon, which I think it's just dumb. Like, bro, just call it Neon. Everyone
I don't
knows
know,
her by that name.
Who's like the big three? It's like
It's Rappy, Neon, and
right, yeah,
Anis.
Rappy. Yeah, I feel like Neon gets like the least treatment over Anus and especially Rappy.
I mean,
As also into a tourist who doesn't know anything about Nikke.
I think she gets like just as much as Anis. Like, Rappy obviously gets the main girl, well, screen time, you know. But Anis and Neon basically have the same, because we just knew about Anis and Neon like backstory we learned about it during basically the same patch, or the same like 2 patches.
I wanna double check
Where should
something
we
for
go
a second.
next?
Nikke Rappy. I wanna double check her English voice actor.
Oh, it's the Kaching one.
Okay, yeah. I'm trying to remember because there was some controversy I remember going on with like Ian Rappy. That was during the SAG-AFTRA strikes.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. Here's the thing. She was like striking against Hoyo and still voicing for Rappy, because, well, she knew that if she stopped voicing for Rappy, she would just instantly lose the job, like instantly. It's the main
I think the
character.
SAG-AFTRA strike situation is a prime example of why sub movements fail, just because not everyone can agree on what to do as an individual, whether it be for personal reasons or something else, or personal motivations.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I called out, well, I think at the time I wasn't making videos when that happened, but I was watching another streamer and I was like, what the fuck? Genshin doesn't have voice acting now? And it was like, no, just 90% of the voice actors are like striking. I was like, that's just dumb. And I went...
Yeah, Star Rail had that, and also Zenless even had that for 2.4.
Yeah, but I went to research about it, and I discovered it was because of AI, right? So that the company doesn't use AI voices to replace them or some shit like that, or use their voices to train AI. And Hoyo already had AI rules in place that prevented them of doing that on their contracts. Parara, you know. And
Wasn't
and
2.4. I'm sorry.
I thought to myself, I thought to myself, this is just dumb because they already have AI protection. So what they are doing is that they're just fucking themselves over because they are losing credibility. Because they keep saying they don't have AI protection while having AI protection. And just like, well, and after all that, I never touched on the subject again because I honestly didn't care. I wasn't playing Genshin anymore at the time. And then the whole thing happened, where everything came to the surface and everyone started, well, to be against it. I was like, well, I already knew. this was going to happen. It was a matter of time, but I was just dumbfounded as to how it took like a year or more than a year for people to actually open their eyes. They could have just like Googled and like researched and realized that was full of bullshit right at the start.
I'm something of an accelerationist. I kind of wanted it to get worse so that they would just, so that like gacha companies would just stop supporting English voice acting and focus on
really?
the other voice acting. Well, when you think about it, you know, voice acting obviously I think voice acting is like kind of one of the most resource intensive aspects of like game development. So if I could, you know, if I could cut out a literal entire language, that's to my benefit because I don't use that language, and that development resources can be put elsewhere, whether it be to reinvest into existing voices or to put to other parts of the game. I think people give smaller gachas not enough credit when it comes to like resource management when they only have like 2 voice acting options like Japanese and Chinese.
Here's the thing. Voice acting for me, is a make it or break it. If a game doesn't have voice acting, I'm not playing it. That's why I don't play OG Arknights. Because if I wanted to read, I would go read like manga. So that's a deal breaker for me. I'm not saying that the game is bad because of it. It's just my preference, you know. But
so I thought no voice acting was a deal breaker for me as well until I started playing Stellasora. Now I was close to actually quitting Stellasora at around chapter 1 or 2, which I think I'm in the minority, and most people actually like chapter 1 or 2, but I actually like stuck around with the game chapter 3 and onward. But I was very close to quitting. I actually think no voice acting is worth it if you can make the most out of your writing and presentation. I think Stellasora does that with its writing and presentation, which is why I've stuck around with it.
I see. Is that Arikaro? Yes.
Hello, Magnus. Anyway, I was trying to check a message. Wasn't 2.4 about re-recording? Yeah, I did not play 2.4 when it came out. I literally ignored the entirety of 2.4 story until 2.5 came out, and then I played 2.4 on the launch day of 2.5. They didn't get all the voice acting in there though, because Sarah's voice was still not there at like the near end of the 2.4 story. There's barely and relevant content for Stellasora. Will this lead to US? I don't care, pen ratio. The game will be fine. I'm not worried about its future. It'll be fine. Especially on the merchandise front. They are pushing hard for Stellasora merchandise. The game will be fine. It has its own cultural niche over there, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, bet. I mean, do I really need to like dig around for it?
I think people like think too much about if a game is doing good or not because of the whole gacha revenue thing. Because if a game is not doing Genshin numbers, people automatically attribute it to failure, which is just dumb. Like Genshin, WoWA, HSR, and even ZZZ and Endfield just make a shitload of money. Yes, one makes more than the other, but it's still a shitload of money. People don't seem to realize that these games are very much self-sustainable. And I realized that when I got a comment on one of my YouTube videos saying that... How was it? Saying that Endfield couldn't sustain itself with the money it was making. It was OG Arknights sustaining Arknights Endfield. And I thought to myself, like, how is that possible? Arknights Endfield has already made all its money back, and it's on the green. Like, sure, it's not pulling... Maybe not pulling Genshin numbers, because we don't know. All we know is, like, an estimate for the mobile one. But it is 100% on the green and self-sustainable. So, yeah, that's that. And going back to the voice acting thing, I think voice acting kind of got ruined by, well, the the modern agenda and the big VA companies. I don't know how you call
The
that.
modern agenda on the development side, or like the social media side, or both.
No, the well, a little
You
bit
can say
of both,
both.
but
You can
the
say both.
localization,
Okay.
the localization side.
Right. Okay. The localization agenda. Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know,
I remember that with the Dragon Maid shit and like the patriarchy line. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck was that?
yeah, and that kind of bleeds into the gaming industry because of the people they contract, right? Because they are contracting, well, those kind of people, so it kind of made the whole strike possible when it came to Genshin Impact. If Hoyo contracted its own voice actors, had their own localization, well, thing, well, that wouldn't happen. And if they contracted either indies or professional voice actors that weren't attached to any other, well, company. Know what I mean? Kind of like what other games do.
Do I think Odaha will get a rerun shortly? No, she's an exclusive character. We're still waiting on reruns of like the first few release characters. Sorry, just trying to keep up with my chat. Hello,
Not
Ari. Hope you're having
Genshin
a
numbers, EOS. Genshin also EOS because smaller than Pokemon.
Hope you're doing well. I'm having a pretty bad morning. I went to go get like some breakfast from the store, and as I was walking there, I was being heavily intimidated by like this shouting 6-foot face tattooed black guy, and I thought I was about to get my
Wait,
ass beat.
what?
I was walking down the street with just looking at my phone, and then I hear someone shouting like maybe 20 feet in front of me at like some cars or just whatever. And I look up, and it's like this guy who's very much taller than me, has face tattoos, and has a bigger build than me. So then I just cross over to the other sidewalk. He sees me do it, and he starts shouting at me, and he starts headed towards my direction, and he starts shouting, cussing me out, and calling me racist for like walking over to the other side. And all I said to him was just "Good morning, sir," and I said that twice. I just kept walking away, and he called me like racist ass gentlemanly scholar. That, by the way, that's gentlemanly scholar. When I say that, when like I'm trying to fill in for the N word.
I mean,
yeah. So after that exchange, I basically
average American moment.
I after that exchange, I just wandered around for like 15 minutes in the grocery store, just stun locked. Like I couldn't even remember what I was in there to buy.
I don't think anything similar to that has ever happened to me. Any context regarding the voice acting things? Context for what? How we came to this conversation? I don't even remember anymore.
I was answering a chatter.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with my chat too. I'm not playing Halo, so they're actually here to talk to me. I can't help it.
I mean, that was a little bit criminal, that gameplay I saw yesterday.
I've never played Halo. That's my excuse. Or sorry,
Sure.
I've never played Halo 1. I played all of Halo 3, but that was so long ago.
It was almost as bad as my Resident Evil gameplay like an hour ago.
I think the only Resident Evil game I've played is 5, and that was just with a friend who was the streamer at the time.
Isn't like 5?
Sorry,
Is
not
it-
5, not 5, 6. I was
Like,
playing 6.
I think 5 and 6 are like the worst Resident Evil games. Like,
No, they are.
non-ironically.
They are. I remember an IGN
It's
video
random
that,
bullshit go, bro.
I remember an IGN video that came out like maybe 2 years ago. This was like when Capcom was like releasing remake after remake of Resident Evil games, and they were basically talking about how, well, 5's on the horizon, so what is Capcom going to do about Resident Evil 5 if they remake it? And like half of the video was talking about like racism because it takes place because 5 takes place
that.
in like an
I
African
saw
country.
that. I saw that. That's insane. like you you shouldn't be able to kill those zombies or some shit like that, because all the zombies you kill are from like Africa or some shit.
By the way,
It was-
Resident Evil has never, you know, taken place and involved zombies of like other like nationalities or stuff. Isn't most of Resident Evil like take place in like a fake American city known as Raccoon City?
I mean, kinda and not really. For example, Resident Evil 4 is set in Spain, for example, and you kill like a bunch of Spanish people. Is that not racist? Is it because they're white? Maybe.
I mean, 7. You know, take out a white family.
True.
And
I mean, pretty much, like most of the villains that I remember in Resident Evil, they're all white. I don't remember a black villain in Resident Evil. But I might be wrong about that.
I'm blanking on a black villain as well.
But here's the
Kirby?
thing, like nowadays, black people cannot be villains, right?
I was watching some like compilation of like Dead Rising psychopaths, which are like the bosses in the game. And like, there's one story boss in like Dead Rising 2, like named TK. Guy had energy. TK was a fun villain.
Here's the thing, I don't think nationality or race really matters when it comes to a villain or a hero, as long as they are well written. Like I literally don't care.
I mean, I think it influences like the kind of the style or like the kind of vibe that they want that character to give off.
Sure. Obviously,
it's a bit more abstract.
you kind of have to mix like the personality with the looks of the character to make sense.
By the way, I'd be all for more dark-skinned characters in anime games. Dark elves and Egyptian girls are some of my favorite kind of niches.
I mean, I don't really mind.
I was trying to look for there's like that like Bob Cut Anubis character from OG Arknights. I could have swore there was like a CG video of like her in like a 3D rendition. I was trying to find that. I don't know if that was like during like an OG Arknights presentation or if that was like a teaser for Endfield or something, but I couldn't find it. Hello, Eminem lover.
What, a dark-skinned character in Endfield?
Regular what do you guys call those characters that come over? Reconveners?
Yeah.
I thought it was a teaser for a reconvener. But
Neferith is hot. Next question.
We're gonna be waiting a long while for Neferith though.
I don't think that's even a question. Do you think they will pull? Do you think they will pull a La Senora with Neferith?
I hope not. By the way, I do know Arklight's tanned, but if I'm going to be honest, guys, I think the way they decided to quote-unquote tan Arklight looks weird. She looks more gray. She looks way too, like, flushed gray.
I mean, it's kind of to imitate the horse's color, because she's a horse girl. My source, I pulled it out of my ass.
I've seen dark-skinned horse girls in Uma Musume that wear it better than her. I'm going to say that right now.
I mean, didn't Uma Musume had a whole update that people were crying about because the whole update was dark skinned characters and like
they were NPCs. They weren't playable.
Yeah. They weren't playable.
They were just like backdrops to like a USA themed like campaign, quote unquote, or tour. I don't remember.
Yeah, because that's the funny thing, because they're like USA and they automatically make black LGBT characters. Like, I mean, sure, but you
By
know.
the way, it's situations like the Uma Musume shit, which is why I can't be 100% on board anti-woke. Because they spend way too much time just misfiring at all the wrong things, and then they justify it with like the small handful of justified ones. Like I will never forgive what they did to Saints Row. Forgive what they did to Saints Row, but that doesn't mean we need to start taking shots at like 10 like minor or irrelevant cases.
This is something I see a lot. For example, if a game like starts a trailer off, or halfway through the trailer they show like a ugly female character or a black character, people start spamming DEI in the chat. You know, and I'm like, yeah, but everything else looks fine. The gameplay looks fine, and there's also hot characters. But the moment they see one that is not, it's DEI.
Hold your breath.
For example,
also, hold on. Do you know the phrase "don't attribute to malice" what you would like
Yes.
stupidity or something?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like I think we need a variation of that where it's don't attribute DEI to a bad call, because a lot of these are just bad call. Quite a few of these are just bad calls. You know.
Forgot about woke story. That's something different, because we don't know if the game is going like full woke when we just see like the first trailer. Maybe there are signs for it, but most of the time that is not. That's why I always wait for a game to release and for people to actually review it to then like decide if I'm going to play or not. But what was I going to say? Yeah, the quote is, "Don't attribute to malice what can be attributed to ignorance." I think that's the quote, if I remember correctly. And I was going to say, I like playing with female protagonists. Like, you feel me? I like playing with female protagonists, like Stellar Blade, the new Souls-like game which has a female protagonist. I forgot the name. In all my gacha games, I only play with female characters. Very rarely do I pull a male character. In every Souls game, in Elden Ring, everywhere.
Shit.
Like Elden Ring.
Sorry.
In every game that has character creations, I always create a female character. Because if I'm going to be staring at something, might as well be a nice ass. So whenever a female character pops up, either hot or not hot, people start spamming DEI. And I think that's just stupid. Like, give me more games with female protagonists. I don't care. As long as they are hot. Obviously, if you give me a female protagonist that just looks like a dude, I'm going to say like, this sucks ass, bro. Automatically. You don't make a female protagonist that's ugly in any game, unless you're appeasing to a certain audience. Like, there's no reason to do so. It's a video game, for example.
If I was for me personally, if it's a character creator game, female. If it's not character creator, male. So like a good example is like if I'm playing Payday, I'll play Hoxton probably. If I'm playing Killing Floor 2, I'll play DJ Scully. And I'm trying to think like maybe another example, but it's not coming off the top of my head. My game choices are very limited. If I'm playing like Vermintide, I'll usually play like Barden or Kruger.
It's kind of the reason I only main female characters in League also.
My chat keeps talking about Nilux from Star Rail.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I just barely found out. There's like a massive lore bomb with her, and like there are some people who are very divisive about it.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I know we're not I know like we're not really supposed to like be doom posting anything, but I'm gonna start doom post. I think I'm gonna start doom posting Star Rail soon. Like I don't know what Star Rail's
Real.
been doing for like almost a year now. Like does anybody know like after Amphorius?
Everything that I've seen is just like random bullshit go.
Yeah, it's just they're just kind of languishing right now. I genuinely believe Star Rail is the
The
worst,
issue
and it's
with
not even
Vogue
close.
is not that there are female protagonist issues, they are written badly. And they are made ugly as fuck. Yeah, I agree with you, Zol. Hexer heard Star Rail and he instantly popped up. Bro, what's going on Star Rail, Hexer? Like, I heard Star Rail sucks ass right now. Why is that? Also, I didn't hear anything about that. I'm just making shit up.
I've also
I
seen
like to
like
piss him off.
I've seen a post on Twitter about Star Rail where they're like doing side by side comparisons of like photo poses that happen like in like current patch Genshin, current patch Zenless, and current patch Star Rail. And the Star Rail photos, like all the characters are just standing with like very basic poses or no poses at all, while like all the other ones are actually like, you know, properly like animated or modeled to like show some expression in the photos. I think just the story presentation in Star Rail in general is just in a really bad spot right now. Like even Genshin has started doing mocap.
Yeah, but I think Hoyo in general suffers from that. Like Hoyo in general. For example,
I think
Genshin
Zenless
has
and
moments with movement and, well, animations and stuff. And I think they have been starting to creep up in the Wuthering Wave style. You know, where there's little moments where characters are actually just standing around. From what I've seen, because I watch a small streamer, and sometimes he's playing Genshin, and I see that it has improved a lot. But whenever he's playing HSR or ZZZ, there's just too many moments. There's just too many moments where it's just like in a row, just characters standing around. Because I know ZZZ has this, it's kind of visual novel style storytelling, which it's fine, but, well, it is a visual novel style storytelling, but then it has some cutscenes or animations. And then HSR, it's just ZZZ, but without the good parts. It just has the the visual novel storytelling. And that's literally like my perception from when I played and from what I've seen up until now.
Also, like the newest the newest gameplay archetype of like elation, because like they already had like remembrance, which that like the stick there was just summoning, but like there was already summons for like Topaz and Juyuan and maybe like one other character. So summons already existed in the game, but like elation, it's like you build up like a stacking buff or something, and then once like a certain period of time ends, then like one character is selected to like fire off their ability based on like how many stacks of that buff you get. I'm probably butchering it the hell out of it, but I think I'm at least like maybe like 60% correct on that one. I mean, I don't know. I've got Star Rail people in my chat, so they could probably like, you know, dumb it down.
I have a Star Glazer, a HSR Glazer on my chat as well. Well, I have a Wuba Glazer, a HSR Glazer. I myself am an Endfield Glazer. Well, my community is very diverse, and that's quite surprising, actually. I don't know how that happened. I forgot about Magnus. Oh yeah, Magnus and Aro are just like OG Arknights Glazers, which I keep trying to piss them off by saying that OG Arknights sucks ass. So out of touch, instantly, basically like what?
I was just on Twitter for a second, and they're still arguing about the Neverness to Everness AI watermark on the Zenku swimsuit. I think it's the Zenku
Really?
swimsuit. Yeah. I didn't say anything about it when it first came out because I thought it was fake.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like more information came out that's suggesting it's real.
Used to be scared of picking female characters in games when I started gooning, and it was all hot woman from there. Brother. There has to be reverse 1999 Glazers. There are some.
So I
In
need
the
to ask you
system.
a question, Enfield related.
Yes.
Do you think the factory system is a problem right now?
It depends how you look at it. Also, what's up, Cool Kirby? How you doing?
Okay,
It depends how
let me
you
ask
look at it.
you. Okay. Are you-
For example, if you are a factory guy, you always want to be building towards something, you know? But Endfield kind of has a hard limit because it's not a full-on factory game. Factory plays a big part on the game, but if you only want to play for the factory, you can't. And if you only want to play for the combat, you can't. So it's niche in a sense that someone that plays Endfield kind of needs to want to play for both. You know what I mean? Whether yes, you can skip the factory almost completely, but you still have to interact with it like somewhat. And especially on exploration to solve puzzles, you still need to bring power and stuff like that. So yes, everything it's part of the game. Obviously, if you're playing Arknights Endfield, it's because you like this gameplay style. But obviously, for someone that doesn't like it, it's going to be a problem. If you only want either one or the other, it is going to be a problem for you because it's not too much, and you also cannot skip it. Like, it's not a lot, and you also cannot skip it.
Okay, so I asked that like in a general sense, but but there's another question that sounds similar, but it's like going from a different angle that I think is more important. Do you think the factory is becoming a problem? Is becoming a problem as time goes on? Now, what I mean by that is I'm someone who played the game and kept up with everything around until like the second half of 1.1, quit, came back for the tail end of came near the end of the second half of Arcane's Banner, and I was been overwhelmed with trying to understand the building system, like trying to keep up with the building system, because there are several elements of the buildings of like the most recent factory system that needs you to do side quests on top of like coming to grips with like the building progression.
So
didn't Tabaro's video like at some point mention something along the lines of because it presents everything all at once, it overwhelms people and there's not like a clear like route that they need to go?
I think we could just
discard the Tabaro's thing for a second.
Yeah, I haven't started like a new account, so I don't know how a new player would face this. Well, you are a returning player, so you're probably like seeing how it is. But
what's the tiers?
I think
the tiers of material again? Past like Pyrolite's the most recent one. What are the other ones? Hold on, let me pull it up.
I don't remember the names.
I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna go over here.
There's the Pyrolite, there's the Hetonite, there's the Cuprium,
I stopped on
and there's the
Cuprium.
Shironite.
So I stopped on Coprium, and then Hedonite, and then Pyrolite came out. But because Pyrolites is what I need because the new system basically allows you to like use just Pyrolite, and you get like you pay like far less Wuling stock bills if you do. So my thought process is, okay, I'm gonna skip Hedonite and go straight to Pyrolite. But as far as I'm aware, the game doesn't really want you to do that, or if you can try to do that, but like the way you go around doing that is a bit more is not as easy as you'd think.
Not really. I mean, if you unlock everything on your factory, like not everything, you know
Onward.
when you press T, it shows the AIC plan, and you unlock things by like going to the like the little guy like floating around in the air or whatever, and you just unlock different machineries, right? If you have everything unlocked, you can go straight to that. But obviously you need to have some previous components, but you can manually craft those and go straight to building an end game factory.
I shall live up to your trust.
Because here's the thing, you don't need to make the previous component to make the new one. You can just skip ahead and make the new one right away. You know what I mean?
I don't. I find it so funny. So I actually don't, and I think maybe I think that begs another question, which is very unique to like a very specific set of like complex game mechanics in gacha games. Is it misinformation if people just genuinely don't understand what they're talking about, and the fact that they don't know what they're talking about is the fault of the game being too bloated with information? Like I think like obviously we can agree that misinformation is bad and we don't like it, but I think we need to ask the question is what makes people misinformed? Because obviously like there is like there's bad faith misinformation, which is tribalism and stuff like that. But then there's obviously like ignorance.
It depends how they respond to being corrected. For example, I don't mind people getting something wrong, because, well, if I do a video or something, I will explain, I will correct, or someone in the comments will either, for example, correct me if I say something wrong, obviously.
Hello, Ig.
And it depends how they respond to that. Because if they keep doubling down, then, well, it's kind of their fault. If they're like, oh, I see, then, well, everything is resolved. It's kind of like saying, if you play a Souls game and you go against a boss, and the boss does a certain attack, you don't know how to dodge it. And you say, this attack is undodgeable. I mean, for you, that reality is the truth. You cannot dodge it, no matter what you do, it's undodgeable. If you post it on the internet and people say, oh, you have to do it like this, you either respond by saying, oh, I didn't know about that, or you double down and be a dumbass.
I have a comment from my chat that I'll address when you're done.
I think that's basically
okay.
Like my opinion on it. But when it comes to difficulty on these gacha games, I think a complaint is that they are too easy. But when they start making you think, the complaint is that it's too complicated. So where do we draw the line? Will we make a niche game that it's more complicated, that will filter out people? Or do we make just an easy game for everyone that will make our OG players like not care about the game? That's basically
a question we'll never be able to answer, especially in this space where people where the fact of the matter is that this genre is very very profit driven, if not just because like the company wants money, but also because like the resources required to constantly update these games kind of demands that level of like constant flow of income. So I have a comment in my chat that I want to address from a big Arknights Glorper I know by the name of Kirby. All factory issues can be solved with blueprints and a 28-minute Kiostiv guide. So I want to ask something, okay? Do we?
I
not
have
think it's
something to
maybe-
say about that. I don't know if it's going
Do
to be
we-
related to the question.
Do we not think that we're putting ourselves in a bad position to be so over reliant on a small handful, or in this case, just one person by the name of Kyostin? Are we not putting ourselves in a bad position to rely too much on Kyostin to like carry people through the blueprints through like the building system? Because what happens if somebody like hold on, let me pull up Kyostin's like most recent factory guide. I need to pull this up just for a second. Hold on. Arknights Endfield factory guide. I want to pull this up for just a second. Okay, Kyostiv videos. And I'm going to I literally just saw it, but like I want to like scroll down for a second. Holy shit, he's got so much shit right now for anything that's not Arknights. I didn't realize. Okay, here we go.
There are the people making factories
390,000 views. That is a lot of views, which means a lot of people are indeed keeping up with Kyostin. But that's not everybody though. What happens if you have a situation where somebody doesn't really like keep up with like online communities for gacha games, so they don't have a Kyostin, so
Yes,
they're at a massive disadvantage.
I agree. A game has to be playable without you having to rely on guides. I mean, that's just it, right?
So
you need to have a playable game where you can get there without relying on guides. And that's what makes like good or bad game design. And we have that in Arknights Endfield, actually. It just takes time to learn, just like everything else. You're not supposed to get into, I don't know, what game is hard to learn when you start playing. You're not supposed to get into Overwatch and hit max rank. Like
I was gonna say Terraria.
You're not supposed. Yeah, you're not supposed to start playing Terraria and just know what to craft and what to do. Same goes for Minecraft and even League of Legends. League of Legends is probably the biggest example because it's the hardest game to actually like learn. You know. And
but
that's why they have like a giant problem with new players.
Like I would use like Terraria as an example because it's such a massive game. But there's also like no hand holding, so that's kind of created this culture where like a lot of people, like if you want to find something, you're just gonna have to Google it in Terraria. Like there's no way around it. And the way I see it is, if someone has to go outside the game to find information about something, unless it's like deliberately hidden, like as a secret or something, then I think that's a failure of the game, and you risk putting people in positions where they're not prepared.
But here's the thing. Why are these people looking for blueprints? Right? It's because they don't like the factory. If they like the factory, they would have basic knowledge and would just want the blueprint just to min-max it or just to check something out. If they don't like the factory and they are doing it out of spite to not learn the factory, because you can learn the factory, it just takes a little bit of time. If they do not want to go through the process of learning the factory, why are you playing a factory game if you don't even want to learn like the basics? Because Endfield teaches you the basics. It's very easy to follow. I don't know if you have my stream open.
Can I
have the gearing unit, and you just follow the order of things. It's not complicated.
I've tried to follow the order for I think Heavy Zeronite, and like one of the recipes is like zircon, but then like I need to then look in the recipe for zircon, and then it just becomes like a web upon a web upon a web. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get like a blueprint. I'm going to get a blueprint to make Heavy Zeronite for me. But then like every single blueprint I tried to find Heavy Zeronite for, it didn't include like the building structures necessary to make zircon. So then I had to like go
shows everything.
Where is it?
It actually shows the whole process and everything you need to craft.
Okay, well I'm sorry, I can't. There was something I was trying to make.
For example,
There was
there's
something I was trying to make.
But-
I don't remember.
Eh,
It was like a few days ago.
and it's like every single one of them.
Zycons for batteries. Thank you. I was trying to figure out how to make a recipe. I was trying to figure out a recipe to make
Batteries?
ruling batteries. Yeah, I was trying to find a recipe to make ruling batteries. That's what I was looking for.
So let me check that out.
Anyway, so as I
it
was
has
saying,
been like
so hold on. So as I was saying is so here's what you gotta understand, okay? Is that Enfield is still at the end of the day a gacha game, and that means that there are two things. One,
Mhm.
there are people who are going to be trying to experience this game in small bursts, and two, there's time limited content. So, and yes, you don't necessarily need like the best gear to get premium currency in like endgame content, but it's also a matter of like content keeps like piling up on each other, and keeping up with your factory is one of those things. So it can overwhelm somebody if they can't keep up. And when I mentioned like play in small bursts, there's a good chance that when people play in small bursts, people are going to forget previous information that they had just learned. And because the factory has so much information tied to it, there might be a good chance that somebody forgets where they were in their step of like building up their factory to get like item A, B, or C. Am I doing account reviews? No, I don't do account reviews. Okay, I don't do account reviews.
Yes, but that happens in obviously that will happen if you leave the factory halfway through and then you stop playing for a while, right?
Well, it's not. I don't think it's playing for a while. I just think it's maybe you play the game for a day and then you put the game down for 2 days. You have to remember like these games are meant to be fit like flexibly into like the busy work schedules of some people. Let's see.
Yeah, but how would someone go about playing like Factorio, for example?
Well, Factorio is like a. Okay, I think we can safely say that Factorio probably does a better job of like presenting its building, right? I hope we can agree on that.
Sure. I mean, I don't know how, because I have everything. I mean
So you know
the
how
plans
how in Enfield
literally
like
tell
they
you
have
step by step. I think there's something they can add, which is like a quick way to check like the plans that you want, instead of always going to the menu and checking the thing. I think that's fucking dented. Like the way if you want to make batteries, you need to keep going.
Jesus Christ. Just pin it on the UI. Just pin it on the UI. That's all I would say. Is if you want to make something, then mark it, and then the game will go step by step with you. And I would say have that as a UI element, but then don't I'd say maybe don't let the game manually like tick off the next step. Make it so you have to tick it off yourself, so that there's no like mistakes that you make along the way.
For example,
and the game doesn't understand that.
Can you pull up my stream? I have the thing open.
Yeah, I have your stream up.
So imagine you have this, but on a little corner, which you can press Alt, right? You can just press Alt and click it and check it, right? The thing is here.
It would show up like on the left or like on the quest side or the quest feed
or on the quest side or wherever, and you can just check it whenever you want and see like the procedures. You don't even need a check mark, you just need it to be there. Because always having to go here, database, go to files, AIC products, and you search for what you want, view chain, and now it's here. I think they are adding that, I'm not sure, but it's still not in the game, it's still a problem. But I wouldn't say that it's hard to follow, because everything is stated here, like from start to finish. Every single component you can see here how to make from start to finish to make, for example, the battery.
You can pin formulas. That's on the building itself, and that's only like one. That's like one step in the chain.
Yeah.
Am I correct on that? Pinning formulas is not
No.
is not exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about like the idea of you being able to like pin a end goal end item at the very end, and the game will display on the UI like the step-by-step process of getting to that point.
Or just have this UI right here on a smaller scale on the corner of the screen.
You could pin formulas to your HUD where. Can you let us know where? One formula, then exactly. That's my. We're saying the entire formula from start to finish. You're saying click battery.
You can pin it here. Let's go to the thing. But you need to keep opening that screen. What I'm saying is have a smaller screen.
Okay, so
yes,
it's right
you
there.
you can
it's
do
right
this.
There. But that's like one step.
But that's the thing. Yeah, I need this and this. But if I need to check out like everything else, I need to go here and package.
So you're saying
unit.
so you're saying like manually pin every single step of the way? So like open the menu every time and then pin the next thing?
Like it's not that pin the next thing. I think bro is saying that we can open this menu more easily, which is absolutely true. Like it's here. But what I'm complaining about is that
and click the ingredient.
Is that we have to actually open this menu. What I want is a smaller scale of this menu that we can just have there to like navigate instead of opening the full menu. You know what I mean?
He's saying go back into in-game, okay, and go to top down. Go top down. What is caps lock? Enter top
And
view?
This.
Enter top
Yes.
view, he means? Okay.
Let's see. I guess I need to.
There should be a pinned formula there. Repin the formula and then go into top down.
Yes, I will. Which was the formula that I wanted? AIC products and
Batteries.
the batteries.
I see wooling batteries on usable items, or AIC products. Sorry. Yeah. Pin that and then go to top down view.
It's the same thing. I still need to open this. That's the thing. I still need to open this. I mean, this is what I use to get around, but it would be a lot easier and a lot more comfortable.
So hold on. Hey. By the way. So you see the steps you see the steps where it says like you need a structure. You need to put this item in a structure. Can you click on the structure icon and it immediately goes into
Like this?
placing mode for that structure? Like where it says at the very first step, or just if you click on reactor crucible, can you place that? Can
No.
you place that? You can't
I can
automatically just
switch
place
chain and nope. I need to go here and look for the reactor.
Oh, you switch the
crucible.
chain to then make the react. No, there's no option to just place it. Ugh, brother.
No.
Ugh. He's saying to click on the zircon. He's saying to click on. He's saying click on zircon.
Well, I can switch the chain. And I can place like a blueprint for the zircon.
I've tried those blueprints. They're not good. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I mean, they're not optimized.
They don't even have like depot buses attached or anything. They're like pretty bad.
You have to always tweak them. I mean, it's a good baseline, but you always have to tweak them. Yeah, what about it?
I gotta be honest. I don't know what Hal's Dia is asking you to do in the chat, and
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Like I can do this.
I think Hal's Dia doesn't think he thinks you don't know what you're doing. I don't know.
I mean, I know you can do this, but here's the thing. This is not what I want. I want something else. You can go backwards and forwards in the chain. Yeah, but this is not what I want. I want that screen on here, on the corner. Like that exact screen. I don't want like a more complicated like way of doing this. I just want that screen, which I can then, well, let's see. Imagine this. I fucking unpinned it. Fuck me. Imagine that. Right? Imagine this screen. Right here. Right here. On the corner. Where you don't have to go point by point and you can see the whole thing. So you can switch from doing this straight to like doing this and then go back to do this, and you don't have to go like point by point, because the complaint is that you can only see one thing at a time.
One part of the chain.
Like one chain at a time. That's the problem. I want to see the whole thing. That's why I don't use that. Like I personally, I know it's there. I just don't use it because I want to see the whole thing. A global view of the whole path so you can fill up what's missing during construction. Basically that. You know what I mean? And I'm going to ask it on the surveys, obviously. It's okay to obviously have complaints about the game. And, well, since I'm fucking based and devs 100% listen to me because they are including my QOL that I presented, me, myself, and I'm taking credit for that, by the way. I don't care what anyone says. So, I will ask for it in surveys and stuff like that. But yeah, this is one thing. But the main point was that what we're talking about was that oh god.
Question: how do they condense the chain without it being a slight issue? Simple. They have you do it step by step. Like they have you do it step by step. They already did this in the story where like they made you craft gear.
Brother,
they would show one step where it's
I'll show you how.
Then it's another step is like build the structure and then like
this.
Craft the next step. Here, hold on. Let me pull your stream up. Like
this. Imagine the game is in the background and you have this in the corner.
I think they should just do it like step by step, where you would just basically tick a box and then it would advance to the next step, and then if you need to, you can backtrack to the previous step. That's how I would do it.
It's not a groundbreaking bad thing. No, it's just like a small QOL. Yes.
Yeah, I think you need to also remember that some people play this on their phones, so like trying to like condense like this chain, all like multiple sections of the chain or the entire chain can be a bit hard on smaller phone screens. That's why I'm suggesting step by step.
To use the other one. I mean, step by step, we kind of have that. It was what we were doing.
Well, you'd have to open, but like I don't want to not have to be constantly opening the menu and then checking.
You don't have to, but here's the thing. The problem with this step-by-step thing, I don't know if you're... Okay, let me reset this again. Where is it? God damn it. Need to fix the screen. There you go. Okay, here's the problem with the step-by-step that I don't think people are understanding. what you're trying to get at and what the other guy in the chat was trying to get at, because he's saying that you already have this, which is technically true, but on the other way around. So the thing that we have is you select the final product, but then you have to go back on the formula to see how to craft these things, right? And then you go back to the final formula and select the other and go back and see how to craft and then go back to the final formula. So you can see step by step on the corner. You can see that already. But it's on the other way around. What I think you're trying to imply is that you wanted to start at the, well, obviously beginning, and then take you step by step.
It can start at any point, but like obviously, I'm just talking about the beginning to like account for everything, you know?
Yeah, of course, and that would make it easier to follow, because you don't have to be going back and forth between formulas. You can just like, okay, this is done, forwards. Okay, this is done, forwards. Okay, this is done, forwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen Noticeful. I don't really care. Arcia. Yeah, I know what you mean.
While right now we need to be going back on formulas instead of going forward. I don't know if I make myself understand. It's hard to like explain without like showing, but you know, that's basically it. Shut up, Magnus. What is bro saying?
Game looks cool. It's like some From Software shit. I don't care about From Software games.
It's gonna end up more annoying because some setup already completed and just jump into the next step. No, because if you select to start from the beginning, it means that you want to start from the beginning. I mean, you can set up to start from where you want. I think that would be like the main point, so that you can start from the beginning or start from halfway through. But the thing is that right now you can only start from the end and go backwards, which is counterintuitive. That's why many people don't really use it. I don't use this. Like, I have this here and I usually just go like this. I go here and I check this so I can check from like the beginning. This is faster. It's literally just faster.
I honestly, at this point, I don't care what they do. I just want them to try something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just like make an attempt, and if it doesn't work out, then okay, it is what it is. Try again next time. We'll try something else. But I do think that it is a problem, and something should be attempted at least. Cause I do think like the way I envision the factory.
Yes, I am 100%.
If I were to conceptualize the factory system in Endfield, it's like running a race on a track, and every new thing they add is a hurdle that some people will be able to jump through and some people will trip up over. And with each new patch, they add one more hurdle. And some people are more than capable of jumping through all the hurdles, as many hurdles that throw at them. But some people will stop.
They are not so much as adding hurdles, but replacing them. Because while do you think a layman would see it that way, or do you think that a layman would see it as a hurdle, or like a casual? Player?
I think that's. Would a casual player understand that it's actually being made easier for them, or is it just going to look more complicated? It's optics. Remember what people were saying about how like the gacha system is like a feeling thing, or like an optics thing? That's the way I see it with the factory system. Are people going to see it as getting better?
It comes down to
worse?
it's not being for them then, because this is always going to happen. We will get like more complicated, quote unquote, more compacted, but harder to do factory. because you're replacing something that is very long, has a long chain, for something that has a smaller chain, but you have like more intricacies, like more
Okay,
tubes
I want to
and
answer
more
this
stuff
question.
like that. You
I
know.
want to answer this question. Why would a casual be playing a factory game in the first place? Okay, so here's the thing. Fortnite for the longest time had people complaining about the building system, and everyone would just tell them, "Why are you playing Fortnite for the building system?" Well, my reasoning why is because Fortnite had better polish than any battle royale. It had a very distinct art style. It had very good gameplay mechanics outside of building, and it had very recognizable and character skins that everybody liked. And yet, despite that, people would still keep saying, "Well, if you don't like building, don't play Fortnite." What happened? We got no build mode. And they just said, "Fuck that shit. If you don't want to play building, here's no build." So
yeah, but there's a clear distinction between
that all fell apart. That entire
Fortnite and something like Arknights Endfield. Like I said, if you only like combat games, like Wuthering Waves, Endfield is not for you. And if you only like factory games like Factorio, Endfield is also not for you. It's like a mix of both players, which is niche, obviously.
I think Endfield has great. I love Enfield's exploration. I love the limitations it has on like player movement, and it makes for more interesting. It makes for more interest. It makes for more interesting exploration where they have to get more creative with how like you navigate an area with like limitations on movement.
I got I
like this visual presentation. I think Enfield has some of the best visual presentation for its story content. I think the music is amazing. Yeah. I think the visuals are amazing. I think the optimization is great. I think some events are worth playing, even while I would argue that some events are not worth playing. And if the gacha system to some is a better value proposition. I think these are all things that give people a reason why to play Enfield over something else that go beyond just the factory system.
Yes, but we all know that without blueprints, the factory is a time sink, right? It's big part of what you do in Arknights Endfield if you don't use blueprints. And people that really don't like the factory, even blueprints are kind of annoying. I got a comment here saying, isn't blueprints the no build mode of Arknights Endfield? And me, as a Endfield glazer, will answer that as no. Because you want to know why? You still have to interact with it. Like in Fortnite, if you choose no build, you don't interact with the building. It's not like, oh, limited building. No, it's literally no building. So not having the factory would just, one, you wouldn't have a way to craft gear. You would need to give your players another way of crafting gear. You know what I mean? So no, skipping like blueprints is not skipping the fact. You still have to interact with it. Like in one way, shape, or form. And it's
also you kind of have to go. You kind of have to go looking for those blueprints, whereas like no build is just part of the game. Yes, and you have
to go look for them. And well, if you are a player that really doesn't like the factory, well, you're going to have a really hard time playing Arknights Endfield. Arknights Endfield has a lot of good things going for it, especially now that you can realistically skip the factory. Like, actually. Like, without blueprints, without anything, you can realistically skip the factory, but it's going to give you limited gameplay. If you don't build anything, zip lines, power lines, whatever, it's going to give you limited gameplay, but you can do it. Because they give you full artifice gear. Just for the trial thingy. And it is enough to get all the rewards. You just won't be able to trim the medals, you know? So realistically, for a very, very, very casual player, you can do it. But the people complaining about this don't want to be casual players. They want to beat endgame, but they don't want to interact with the factory, which kind of clashes. And, well, it kind of makes them hate the game.
I think the reason why there's a lot of pushback for people who don't want to play the factory is because if they decouple gear from the factory system so that combat enjoyers can just like experience endgame content the fullest, that puts the factories, that gives less reason for the factory mode to be like experienced, and by extension Hyperproof will have less reason to keep putting resources into it because there's no monetization tied to it already. So they're already like not financial. It's not demotivated, but they're just not financially motivated to put effort into the factory system.
I mean,
it's a rock and a hard place. It's a rock and a hard place situation.
Not really, because I don't think look. If the only thing that they would put hard work into would be what makes them money, we wouldn't really have a game, right? You need something good to make the people play, to then spend money on the things you want them to spend money on. So if you have a system that's this important to the game and you're completely neglecting it, then it's going to make people just not enjoy the game and therefore stop playing it. So I think they are putting emphasis on the factory. I just think they are too afraid of going psycho mode on it, because people that really like it are mad because it's not enough, it's not hard enough, and people that don't like it are still mad because, well, it's too hard for them. So they are in a weird middle ground where only a small minority is completely fine with it, which, I mean, it kinda hurts them a little bit. That's why I think people from both sides complain about the factory. It's because it's neither too hard or too easy. Just the middle ground. And we have both sides that one want to skip and the other want to sink hours upon hours on it.
I wouldn't even call it like the factory system hard. I just think it's hard to navigate, like UI wise, and like I said before, information overload by just displaying every single structure and every single like material you can make out of it just from the get go.
Oh yeah, I mean, technically you can do that. The complaint I was having is that I wanted like a smaller window, but you can technically just see everything from start to finish. It's just like a little cumbersome because you need to keep opening the entire screen. You can technically do it. That's how I do it. Like, it's not hard to follow.
You're very comfortable with the game though.
It's not hard to
time.
Yeah, but it's not hard to follow. Even if you're a new player, if you're someone interested in it, you will be able to follow it. It's just a step-by-step thing. Now, it's cumbersome because they require more clicks than it should. Instead of being like a drag thing where you just press Alt and you drag on the top corner to what you want, like I was talking about, you actually have to go there, open the entire screen, and then check it out. That's cumbersome, and that's what I was complaining about. And yes, that should be like a quality of life that one would make the life of people like me easier and the life of new players easier. But they do show everything that you need to know. I think it's just like a little bit hidden away, which makes people that, well, don't really understand the system or skip the tutorial, they will feel very lost and they won't know how to get there. Because I personally did feel that way when I started playing the game. I didn't know how to get there, and I was like, bro, this is so complicated. But the moment I was able to open up that screen, like, everything was just easy because you just follow step by step. So this ends up being a should we make a game for everyone or not? I don't think we should. I don't think Endfield should be a game for everyone.
but it kind of inevitably tried to by being a gacha game that needs to kind of appeal to mainstream audiences, Western post Genshin mainstream audiences, because they were trying to like appeal to like that Genshin-esque crowd when making Enfield with some of its systems. Would you agree on that?
Not really.
Or do you see it differently? Let me rephrase this. Do you think Enfield would just be a more digestible experience if it didn't have to appeal to gacha audiences and it was just a retail game? Like they could go as far as they wanted. They could have gone as far as they wanted with the complexity of the building system if they didn't have to worry about appealing to a gacha audience and rather just like a retail crowd who sees what the game has to offer and they're all in for it.
Yes, that's why I say that they are in a weird middle ground right now, which they should just like fucking decide. They already have the reputation of being dog shit, so just go ham and make it hard.
Be the villain that people envision, that people write them off as.
Basically, people already complain. It's hard.
That. I would low key respect that. I'd be upset, but I'd have to respect that decision.
Yeah, people already complain. Oh, it's too hard. It's too hard. Just make it harder. Fuck it. If you want to use blueprints, you can use them. They are easy to do. Just like the other video I did. Like, when Faro was complaining that it took 3 days to start crafting Fungi's gear. I was like, bro, that takes 5 minutes. And I did it in 5 minutes with blueprints. And I even went did all the relays and set up everything else.
This is assuming Pharos is even up to date on like his factory upkeep anyway, and like world
you don't need to
for like for resource nodes and stuff.
You don't need to Fungi gear when he talked about it. Like when Fungi came out, like the blueprint that I used was from start to finish. Start to finish. You didn't need anything else. It was a full factory. Just
this
for
was Head Knight, wasn't it? This was for Head Knight, yeah.
I
the
think
material.
So.
Yeah.
So it was a complete start to finish factory. Obviously, it wasn't like the most optimal thing in the world. It was very compact, very small, but it worked and it produced. And blueprints would still be a thing. Fuck it. If you want to interact minimally with it or you want to min-max it. But just make it giga hard and just filter the rest of the people. You are already the villain. Endfield is already the villain. People that don't like it, whether it gets easier or not, they're going to keep trashing it. It doesn't matter what they do. Still now, Arknights Endfield Factory is not that hard. If they remove Factory, it will lose his uniqueness. Now, here's the thing. You said that they are very close when it comes to systems. I don't see a single system that is similar to Genshin Impact. Other than collecting chests on the overworld. Because I think every system that we have is different.
Maybe it's another vibe thing, who knows?
At least when you compare it to other similar games to Genshin, for example, WoWa, HSR, ZZZ, even NTE, for example. I think Arknights Endfield is the one that differentiates itself the most. From character progression, to character building itself, to world exploration, and, pretty much everything else.
I think I've said before in like a video a while ago, and this was like as like my final say on the TV on like Zenless's TV mode, is that uniqueness is not a direct correlation to like quality or even being good. So yeah, I'd say in terms of like unique system, I'd say Enfield does have. I'd agree with you. Enfield has the most, but are those systems appealing though? Is I think the more important question to ask. And that's going to be on a person-by-person basis.
It's more of a... Is it appealing to enough people? Because the TV system, most people didn't like it, but it was still appealing to some people, right? Now,
yes.
If those some people were, like, more of the community, then it probably would have still remained. So it's the same here. Like, it's not appealing to everyone, sure, but are those people that is appealing to enough? And if the answer is yes, it appeals to enough people, then why change the vision that the devs have? Because I think I've heard this somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but during the beta, they were considering either like removing or keeping the factory, because they were getting a lot of complaints about it. But the developers were like, "No, we're keeping it. We have this vision for the game. We're keeping the factory." And I think that was the best call. Because without the factory, it just would have felt the same. It would have had the same RNG bullshit gear system that all the other games have.
No, I'm going to be honest. I don't like the factory system, but I don't want it removed. I don't like it myself. I would even go as far to say
maybe a way to make it even more simplified.
I try to avoid it as much as possible. But I don't want it gone. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't want it gone. I don't even want it like streamlined, like mechanically. I just want it like easier to like. I just want it to be easier to like guide me through. But that's it. But I would not want to. Would not want to take that away from an Endfield player. I'm completely fine with that. Y'all just like having your game and you enjoy it. I have literally just admitted on the stream. I am happily touring the game right now. Coming back to it, I will probably like keep playing it and then just like quietly exit at some point. I don't know when. Who knows? And that's fine. You know what?
I think that there are ways of making the factory skippable. But here's the thing, there are some people that are, well, kind of dented that say, oh, the blueprints ruined the game because it makes it too easy. Just don't use the blueprints, build it yourself, right? And this, what I'm about to say is probably going to piss those people off because it's going to make blueprints even easier. Remove the limit on the amount of factory that you can like blueprint, you know, just make
the limit of what?
The limit of entities that you can have on a blueprint, so you can have it everything.
Oh, there's an entity limit.
Yes,
that might explain. Oh, I guess that explains why Kyosten has like 6 different blueprints for one AIC location.
Yes, so you put one in the corner, one in the other corner. It makes it a bit harder to follow. Also, another thing, it's make the connections like blueprintable, because the connections of what's it called? Like the sewage connections and the
water pipes and stuff like that.
Water lines. I mean, the pipes are able to like thing, but what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Here, the conduits. Make the conduits like connections already be pre-made, right? Be already pre-made, and that alone I think would fix most of people's problems, because people have a really hard time like following those small steps in the blueprints. Also, another thing, the flowers, like the planting units, make it so that you can pre-select like the plant on the blueprint, and if the person placing the blueprint has that plant, it automatically gets inserted. So you don't have to do it manually, because people are going to get confused by that, you know? And so on and so forth. Like, those small things, I think it would improve the blueprints to the point where you just copy, paste, and you don't have to do anything else. And I think that would fix like most people's problems.
It's also kind of funny because when you have like the blueprints for plantations, it shows the output product, but I think that there's quite a few people, myself included, who think that's the input product. Because like
What?
you have like the sand. When you're trying to get sand leaf seeds,
Mm-hmm.
there's a blueprint I use for
Oh,
Sky
right.
Forge.
Because
the
there's
sa-
the
the,
seed
thing,
picking and there's the planting.
like the icon it shows at the top. My default thought is that's what I put in. No, that's what it puts out. I need to put in the plant, and then it outputs the seed. Just a minor thing.
I mean, I don't really look at the icon. I look at the first letters. So planting, what do you plant? Well, you plant seeds. Seeding, what where do you get seeds from? From plants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I personally look at the letters, so but I understand what you're getting at, and I would see like how that is confusing, like 100%. So what the fuck is this?
This is from Egg. I'd rather have
And,
them make more
this
blueprints and
is
give
a
us back the
blueprint.
mods and things they took away from the betas. I don't. Do you know anything about that? I don't know anything about that. If you know what he's talking
There-
about from beta.
There was like a roguelike mod that gave us weapon pooling resources. I forgot the name.
Weapon
What's it
pulling?
called?
I don't know if that's the same thing he was talking about. You'll have to probably like talk to Cole about
It
that
gave
one.
you it gave you Arsenal tickets. It's like a roguelike mode and some other modes that is still not in the game.
Okay, yeah, I guess you are talking about the right thing.
I guess it's still not ready. I don't know. But there are like so much stuff that is missing in the game still. Like obviously there's QOL, like the ones that we were talking about. I personally don't think the factory is a problem. Just make it harder, make it easier. I personally don't really care. I think people crying about it will cry about it either way, just because it's not WoWa or it's not Genshin. They will cry either way. It doesn't matter. Unless they completely remove it and give us WoWa's system or Genshin's artifact system, people will not stop crying about it. And that's just a fact. So factory, I think it's fine. People crying about it will cry either way. And what we need is to not forget old systems. Because that has happened with, for example, Wuthering Waves so much that it kind of pissed me off. And I don't want it to happen with Endfield. Like, WoW had so many good systems at the start they could work on, and they completely forgot about those. I don't want it to happen with Arknights Endfield. For example, Dijang. Like, when are we getting updates to that? When are we getting dormitories? When are we getting more stuff to farm there? More rooms to
Do you
farm?
think,
when we're getting
do
more
you
upgrades? You know? Like shit
Do you think
like
if
that.
they add a feature to the Dijon where you can just access its facilities without having to TP to it? Do you think that would be do you think that would slowly push them towards abandoning the Dijon, or do you think that that'd be a system that'd be worth it?
It depends on what they
it cuts
add.
out the loading screen. It cuts out the loading screen.
Yes, I think the things that we have now on Dijang, I think they are kind of useless. I don't think you should need to go there. Just get an operator to do that like instantly, like automatically. You don't even need to do that. It just like farms and you just get the resources, you know? The only thing you need to do is the stock exchange. Just have an operator that there doing that, and that's it. Like kind of like a worker. Like I see you appoint a manager basically. You know what I mean? But they need to
Yeah.
give us like a reason to actually go there. That's why we're missing dormitories. Like somewhere. Holy shit! There's a dog just barking outside. But a reason to go there and interact with our characters. Maybe little events, little, like very little side stories and interactive things that you can do with your characters that, well, gives you a reason to go there, other than just going there. Okay, I'm going to collect my plants now. Oh, I don't have seeds. Let me craft some seeds. Blah blah blah, and it's just annoying,
Yeah, I don't know why
you
the seed management UI is still kind of rough.
I think like the moment you select like plant again, it just craft the seeds. That there's a reason I want to plant again. Just craft
Yeah,
the
you
seeds
craft the
from the
seed.
plants that I removed. It's not hard.
You like try to craft the seed, but then like it removes itself from like the slot it was already in for some reason when you try to do that. So
Yeah.
you can't really do. I don't get it, dude. Also, I don't know why it took them so long to like add the autofill clue system.
Also, I don't know.
I like
my
the clue
my
system,
chat
but I don't know why it
my
does
chat is bugged. I'm sorry. I wasn't reading chat because it was stopped for me. Like it wasn't scrolling down, so I missed a bunch of messages. I'm sorry, guys.
Shit.
Yeah, I was like, bro, I have 30 people here. Why is the chat? Like, why is no one talking? And well, because the chat isn't moving. Let's see what you guys are saying. It was Andrew barking outside. Fuck Andrew, bro. Bro is probably still drunk. 1.6 epilogue episode. I don't think it'll be 1.4, but sure. I wish they had a hot babe as a villain.
We do. It's called Nephriff. Oh, you don't think she's
Like,
hot?
Unlike
What?
that sucked leaf, Neferit. Damn, you are 1 in a billion, bro.
Bro, Nephriff was like one of the big reasons why I wanted to play the game. Is like they're gonna come out, they're gonna let me play her, right?
No, I'm sorry to disappoint you. They're going to pull a La Senora on you. 100%.
They would. Okay, well I gotta wait till version 2 then. Joke's on you though. There's not going to be a Japanese location. There's not going to be a Japanese region with the JP cultural crackdown.
I'm still curious what they're going to do. I'm kind of tired of Wuling already.
I'm tired.
So,
I think everyone's tuckered out of Chinese content.
Yeah, because it's always the second region in every single game, bro. I'm tired of it. Like every single Genshin second region was China. Wuba's first region was China. What else? HSR second region was China. Like I don't know about ZZZ, but come on.
Wi-Fi
Can we
Peninsula
not?
with a bunch of Chinese monks. Yeah,
Was China as well? Bro.
it was it was Chinese adjacent.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
So special, so it's inevitable. Yeah, but here's the thing: just make it shorter. Just cut it short, please. Because it's people are just tired of it. I mean, the global region is probably tired of it. I don't think the
That's why
Chinese are.
That's why Silver Palace is going to be the best single gacha game to ever come out. You better get that, dude. You better get that fucking creator program cut. With how much glorping's going
Is
on.
that egg? Is that egg?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
he's in
luck,
here.
bro. I'm going to send them an email. Tell them to not listen to a thing you say, bro. Chinese game with big sales in China makes Chinese region. This is shocking, brother. I know it's inevitable, but I can still be tired of it, bro. No? Can we repeal don't like Endfield filler patch when Arknights is stuck on Lungman for 2 years? I mean, people that don't like Endfield filler paths are people that come from, well, not Arknights. William is majority percentage foliage and lesser percentage China. I mean, it's just that everything is green. I'm tired of seeing green, bro.
I actually think Wuling's one of the best looking regions ever, but I think the architecture is way too samey everywhere you go in Wuling.
I mean, it is beautiful, but it's just like, I'm just tired of green. It was green, bro. This year has been everything green. Like La Roy was green, Wuling is green.
The
I'm kind of
Persona
tired
6
of
reveal
green,
was
bro.
green. I'm tired of green.
I'm just tired of green. I hate this fucking color now.
Where's purple? Why is purple the evil color? Fuck you, Hypergriff.
I love purple, bro. The
I love
Typhoon is
purple.
purple.
I don't. Next purple character. Next purple character.
Next one.
I don't.
Bro,
I don't
I'm
own,
getting
I
Typhoon
don't
no matter
own,
what.
I don't own Arcane, and if I have to use that like big plushy mascot looking character, I'm gonna skip Typhoon. I'm gonna say that right now. If I have to use that big fursuit character to make Typhoon work,
I don't
and
think
my
you
Lino,
have.
by the way. I hope I don't.
No,
'Cause, like, I
here's the
pulled
thing
Lino-
about Arknights
I
Endfield is
pulled,
that you
I
don't.
pulled I pulled Lino without owning Feng Yi and without owning Arcane, and my Evwina does not have Jet. So I'm over here getting dicked over hard. It's rough out
Yeah,
here.
but
for me.
Lino is a overall support. I think Endfield does a really great job on not making a character like team specific. Obviously, you're going to have like best in slot teams, like obviously for the min masters.
Well, yeah, of course. Like,
but I
can-
think
can
most
use Lino
characters
anywhere,
work
but she's like nature or
everywhere.
lightning. She's got nature lightning synergy, and I want to make use of that.
Because-
I can't on field Lino because she gets locked into a dancing state, which was the plan for me. Was I was gonna on field Lino, but I can't do that because she literally gets locked down. Like, why? Like, she's the only
Yeah.
character that gets locked down. I thought the appeal of Enfield was that you could use whoever you want, and like the DPS drop off wasn't like
Yeah,
that
you can,
hard.
with exception of Lino.
But then, like, fuck you, Hypergriff. I wanted to main Lino. Go fuck yourself.
It's V.
I hate that they did that. It's so ass. And like the few times I mentioned it publicly, I've gotten pushback from fucking Enfield dick suckers.
Play Fluorite's best girl. Fluorite has horrible gameplay, bro. It's horrible to main Fluorite. Like, I complained a bit about this during the beta test, but it's
Also, I want to main
a
Snowshine.
it's a complaint I have about pretty much every ranged character. I think the only one that kind of slips through is
Yvonne?
no, it's Arcane.
Okay.
You know,
I wanna
because
use
it's
Tang
like
Tang, but-
semi
I want
range.
to use Tang, but Tang like moves around like so erratically. I swear I'm just
Like,
going to like I'm gonna like auto attack into a mob hit or something.
Yeah, and
Like,
the thing is, the
positioning with her is rough.
Fluorite is like the worst case, because what I hate about these range characters is that they are giga slow, like giga slow. For a gunman character, they are giga slow. You know, I'm used to like pew 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 and not the pew and half a second later like, wow, I'm going to shoot again, pew. You know, and Fluorite is the worst because she attacks so slow. A heavy sword user attacks faster than Fluorite, and it pisses me off. That's why I don't use those characters. I mean, at least as a main driver, you know. Gungal wants to shoot a lot more. Shut up, bro.
Who are you waiting for? Oh no, wait. Huh? Oh, there's a new event. Okay. Interesting.
Was all field support as main DPS and wonders why no worky? What do you mean? If you use a character, doesn't mean you're main DPSing that character. Usually when you have characters that have a combo skill trigger on auto attacks or on the auto attack chain, you want to use a character that has the smallest auto attack chain. So for example, on this team, the one that has the smallest auto attack chain and better like auto attacks would be Arcane, because if I use Rossi, it just like takes like this much time. If I use Arcane, takes this much time. It's a bit faster.
Yeah, totally. A Chun-Chi's wrong.
Can dodge cancel. You can do that with like pretty much every character. I mean, with the I mean, you can dodge cancel the skill.
I see. So that's the event. Keep doing it.
What's in Doom posting Typhoon power creeping Arcane? As if
Aren't they used
strikers are
together?
meant to be primarily big damage. What?
Isn't Arcane and Typhoon meant to be used together? What's this power creep talking about?
I don't know.
Consider me a blade at your command.
But he
Point me
keeps
at
forgetting that.
everything, and
I think he forgot that Arcane is not tagged as a main DPS or a damage dealer. I don't know if he noticed that.
Shit, I misinputted. I just wanted to move my fucking leg. Oh, there goes one primordial nightmare.
Arcane is a flex unit. Yeah. The Arcane can just be used anywhere. Look at the team that I'm fucking using for Arcane. Rossi, Arcane, Perlica, and Gilberto, bro. And I've been clearing all the endgame with that. Because why not?
Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to connect. Oh, my chat app's not working. Oh, it's reconnected.
You were talking about my internet yesterday?
Me?
Yes, I chill out. Chill out your boner for Arcane? I just can't hide it, bro. I cannot control it.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
shit.
is there like an OG Arknights character that you're waiting on?
Lapland. I mean, I don't play OG Arknights, but
you and okay, so you and Eeg. Okay, I'm waiting for Mudrock. Is Dylan still rerunning? Yeah, there's a special rerun banner right now for
as you command.
Dylan. If you haven't pulled on the special rerun banner, you should. There's a discount on the first 10 pull, and there's a guarantee. There's a guarantee for no 50-50 for the first S rank, and that goes for the engine as well.
Lapland Larper? Brother, I just like her design. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm not waiting for these characters because, oh, their personality is so cool because they are probably getting a different personality in Endfield. Like, literally.
Or Cert, who apparently gets a personality, because he apparently had nothing in the original.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
hold
a
on. Where
piss
is
spawn
the,
here? What the fuck?
Okay.
Oh, come on. that just disappear? The fuck?
Metro site station.
Jack?
Wait, where do I need to go?
So there's something I
Dusk.
need to unlock. It's here.
Just put me in the same spot anyway.
Let me go over there. So anything else?
Anything else?
Yeah, we were like talking about
Did you want to talk?
Endfield and
Did you want
some-
to talk about the?
some of its
Have you-
things. Because we were talking
you
about
seen, like,
the
the,
factory. We were kind of skipped through that.
Oh,
So
more Enfield stuff. Oh, okay.
If that's everything for the factory and everything, that's why I'm asking. Because I personally don't have many more problems other than what we already talked about.
No,
But if
no,
you
I'm, no.
had
I'm
something
a
to talk
I'm a
about-
fan with like most of the other stuff there.
Yeah.
I thought we were maybe gonna shift gears to a different conference, to a different topic.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. So anything else, so we can.
No, I
Skip.
don't think so.
So what we're talking about? Trash talk, water and waves, maybe.
How much is this? 300k? Ooh. Trash tag. I'm actually not. I'm not actually not in the business of trashing Wuwa. After I came back, I wasn't really a part of that. Like I was just more so just calling out the community behavior. The game's fine. I think the game's fine. I would even argue like it's somewhere. It's like one of the better one. To some people's maybe surprise or dissatisfaction.
I think people right now are starting to complain about something that I've complained about since before 3.x. Like, quite literally. There are some Kurobots, which Egg has made a video about. Or X Kurobots. That are right now realizing, oh, it's like this. It has always been like this. What you're complaining about? What the fuck?
That's a bit vague. What's always been like it? Wait, did I miss something?
No, for example, the events in Wuthering Waves. You know, I've been playing Wuthering Waves since launch, and there've always been ass, and there's always been lack of content, like in every other game. The same way that is in Genshin, the same way that is in Endfield. You feel me?
Yeah.
And
No,
Wuthering Waves
there's
is
always
one of
dry
those
moments.
games. It's one of those games that has no filler patches, basically. It's always like main story quest, new characters, so on and so forth, and new zones and whatever. But it always felt empty to me because whenever I saw like new character, I don't care about that. New zone gets explored very easily and so on and so forth. I turned my eyes to the events
There's more.
which suck ass. So right now, Wuthering Waves is going through a patch where I don't think they're adding. Well, it's a drier patch. It's not like filler, but it's a bit drier. And I look at that, it's just like another Wuthering Waves patch for me. And there's people complaining that, oh my god, this is like the end of Wuthering Waves, which is just fucking retarded.
Strike and suppress. Shatter the line.
Like, what do you mean you're like complaining about this after not getting a filler patch for I don't know how many months? Probably a year.
I mean, you do have to take into accountability, like the potential, like when having these kind of conversations, you have to take into account Goomba fallacy, where it's two separate people having two separate problems, and person A has this problem at this point in time, while person B has this problem at this point in time that does not overlap.
Are you saying that
I've-
there are different problems?
They are, because you're talking about how. So okay, let me try step back for a second. So you're saying there are some
It depends
people who
on
say,
where you focus.
okay, there are some. You're saying that there are people who complain that WoWa doesn't have enough any moments of downtime, but then you're also saying there are people who complain when the downtime shows up, right? When there
No,
are
no,
moments
no,
of
no, no.
downtime?
I'm saying that Wuthering Waves has had not many. I'm not saying that people are complaining that it doesn't have downtime. I personally would want more downtime, but that's not my complaint. I was complaining that WoWa felt dry before, and people are just now saying that it feels dry. It has always been like that, like every other gacha game. And being 3.6, being a little bit drier is not going to kill off the game. And it's not like the end of the world. You know, I kind of wish they had actually drier patches, because like that they could actually fix the goddamn game.
I don't think if they had like drier patches, I don't necessarily think that would automatically equate to them spending that time to optimize the game, because
Well, not
I mean-
automatically, but they could.
there be hope or something. There be hope. Is that the idea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically. Kinda like, you know how OG Arknights and something like Nikkei, for example, but I'll stick with Nikkei because it's the one I'm more familiar with. They only release main story quests like once every 3 months. And it's like 2 chapters. Because they are like really working on it and trying to emphasize on, or trying to deliver like an actual good story, while everything else is just side events that you can just skip. And it's something that Genshin also does. For example, Genshin has 3 main story quests, and then pretty much everything on that version update is going to be filler and event quests, which is, I personally think it's completely fine. And I think more games should do that to present a better story. I don't know if it works like that nowadays, because I haven't been up to date with Genshin, but I think more games should follow that, and between important main story quests, which, well, would be important for the story and deliver a actual good story, between those moments they would, you know, give us actually good events instead of like dog shit forgettable events like we get all the time. But that's a complaint for pretty much every game that is like big 3D gacha game. Feel like WoA main story quest never goes anywhere. That was also my complaint the other day when I played 3.5. Because we got to the end and nothing happened. Might as well have skipped the story quest and everything would have been the same.
Ore retrieval is our top priority for now.
Have you been keeping up with the situation with Skull CJ and Saint?
Yes, I made a video about it and I have to.
I had a
shit.
conversation with Eeg last night while we were trying to keep up with Foxel. By the way, Foxel is he's had some weird takes over the last 2 streams. Anyways, I was actually making an art. More weird than usual. Do I think this boss will show up in Deadly Assault? So if you go over to the enemy glossary, this guy's enemy card is not rainbow or fluorescent. It's gold. So, and we haven't really had a Deadly Assault boss with a that uses gold yet. Let me double check in a second once I get out of here. All right.
Bro, I've never been here. What the fuck? This is the first time I come here in Arknights Endfield.
Oh, you haven't been there? I've been there. I'm an interactive map Andy. I get shit from
No,
some
it's-
people, some select people in my chat about using an interactive map. But well, hey,
Brother, do you know how
gets the
I
job done.
discovered this? It's like giga stupid. I was trying to farm these plants, right? The rare growths, and I was trying to collect like some plants. I was like, hey, let me look what it is. And it popped up here, and I saw like the TP, and the TP wasn't activated. I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never been here. And then I discovered that it's like kind of a secret area that it doesn't show if you are here. So I never saw it. I thought it ended here, but it didn't.
okay.
So
let me
even
hit-
us in exploration, fuck off, Austrian art student.
What?
I have a viewer
that-
called
is that what you
Austrian
think?
art student.
Is that what is that the painter shit?
Yeah, it's a painter. Yes, it's a
Okay.
painter.
Great, lovely.
I mean, it's his
fuck's
name. What do you want me to do?
Maybe not, just not. Wait, no. Wait, no. Fuck! I didn't
What?
realize there's somebody actually in your channel in your chat called Austrian art student. Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's his name. Like, what do you want me to do?
Okay. Anyways, as I was saying over here, so like all deadly, I'm talking about chat. All deadly assault bosses have like this fluorescent like background card. This guy has a blue card though, so he would show up in Shiyu defense, but he wouldn't show up in like deadly assault. Like, there's not a single like mob that has that. That shows
I'm
up
not
in
telling
deadly
Arikado that.
assault. But not even Typhoon Destroy. Well, only Typhoon Destroyer is the only one. But that was like in version 1.4. Typhoon's Destroyer is like the only one. So I can't really answer that with clarity.
Oraline. Acquire the
Also,
item.
I have seen people
We'll secure
address
it
you
in a
as
special
Goon God
device
anyway,
later.
so I just assumed you were.
Oh god damn.
Also, how am I a gooning general? That would imply that I've been invited into the ranks, okay?
I mean,
I'll have you
you
guys
are
know-
part of the Discord channel.
I joined on a whim this morning, 2 minutes before he started stream. Let's not get ahead of
I
ourselves.
was a bit confused. It said this morning. It's
Lads.
late in the afternoon for me.
I woke up and it was like 10 in the morning.
I agree with that statement made about Ari. So,
That's me, not you. Sorry, guys. I forgot to mute. I should have muted when I did that. Oh, and I can't mute because you're talking to me.
what?
I'm switching games right now. I'm switching from Zenless to Arknights. I probably should have done like that maybe like 20 minutes ago, but I want to get like one
Oh, I
more.
see.
I want to get one more Tarkov
I
run
think
in.
that's everything here.
Did you see the conversation? Have you been seeing like the arguments on social media about like the two new Hoyo games? By the way,
I saw. I mean, I actually was going to make a video about someone's reaction to it, but I think it's going to just saturate my video with a rat, and I don't my channel with a rat content. But
why would you say
so I-
someone and then rat? Kind of give yourself away, don't you think?
yeah, but because people are saying that, oh, it's Elden Ring, it's Elden Ring, it's just like a copy of Elden Ring. Like, brother, have people never heard of Monster Hunter and Final Fantasy?
I was
it's
planning on. They'll just call it a copy of that then.
Yeah, but it's at least a lot closer to calling it Elden Ring copy.
Oh,
Like,
so you don't
the-
care about the copy thing. You just care about the accuracy.
Obviously, I'm like, my channel is built upon like being accurate. Okay, even if sometimes I'm not 100% accurate, but
Sounds
it's
being
built
anal.
upon like
Sheesh.
being true. So yeah, you can call it a copy because it looks like Monster Hunter with Final Fantasy 15 type magic. I mean, it does. But calling it like straight up Elden Ring and without even mentioning anything about Monster Hunter is just crazy to me. Like, sure, the intro thing, I was like, Souls-like? But then the moment they showed gameplay, I was like, fuck Souls-like, this has nothing like Souls-like.
I just popped on Endfield and I just remembered they need to add, when we're talking about building, they need to add an incinerator unit. Having to come in and like manually like break down Cuprium parts just so I don't clog up one of my factories is really is just, there's no reason to.
They allegedly ripped a moveset from Monster Hunter. Does it play well? If it does, I don't care. I mean, it's a Chinese game. They copy all the time. And the thing about Chinese games is that they copy, and a lot of the times they copy the good things, which makes in turn makes the game a good game.
Why not sell the Cuprium? For what? Where? What? Over here? What? Over here in like Sky King Flats? Well, it's gone now. It doesn't matter.
Well, Cuprium parts?
Yeah, because I have something building batteries right now.
Yeah.
And if I hit the cap on parts, then it clogs the machine because there's no incinerator unit.
Yeah, you can sell, but you don't sell enough, so it's wherever. You have a cap. It's on the depot node, which you can like go there to the deliveries and then transfer the job, and that's how you sell it. But it's not worth it because, I mean, you just can't sell. Just sell like 500, which is nothing.
Oh shit!
Like
Where's
here,
my map?
pack goods. You go.
Okay.
Like next. Select the thing.
Okay, I did not screw that up. Good. Okay.
Where the fuck is it?
Bad.
Here. Yeah. Can only select up to.
You can use expanded crucible for an
18?
incinerator. I'm not going to go through the trouble of trying to figure that out, and I don't care what you have to say as a follow up to that comment, Kirby. So don't waste your breath.
Go, what? You get shit for saying that? Why though? It's going. It's going to be fucking massive. I'm going to try to watch it. But you know, whenever you stream, it's like at 3 in the morning for me. Nuclear shit's going on. Oh, what are you going to do?
Something's going on right now.
I don't know.
Join VC in server egg. Egg server?
No, it's saying join VC in our server. Our is as in my server.
Where we're at right now? Okay. Okay.
I mean, if he wants to join, I don't mind, but I'm going to be finishing stream in a little bit. It's like literally 9 p.m.
Do you work? Oh wait, you do work, don't you?
I do have a full-time job, but I'm on vacation right now.
Anyway, I was trying to like talk. What I was trying to say about the new Hoyo games announced at Gamescom is I'm looking to actually make a new video based on the OG tribalism, which is not based on like one gacha game and another. It's actually gacha gamers as a whole and non-gacha gamers as a whole. Because this is
I was there when you talked about it.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I guess your chat can can hear my thoughts on it. Like, it goes beyond like one particular game. Like people like here's the way I see it is that when people complain about like specifically Hoyoverse, like when the normies quote unquote specifically complain about Hoyoverse being revealed for those two games, I don't even think they're making a separation. They're not even separating like any other company. They're just using Hoyoverse as like an umbrella statement because that's the only one they know. Like
Mhm.
I don't think they have no. I think they have no problem categorically throwing Hypergriff and Kuro and Hoda Studios under that
Bro, I have
same
an
umbrella.
example. You know when the whole like voice acting thing was happening?
SAG-AFTRA?
There were
truly
yeah,
appreciate
there
every
were people
breath
that
and
were
pulse of
covering
life.
it, and
And
that
this
voice actor
is what
that voices
Endfield is fighting
Kuching
for.
and Rappy, people were saying, "Oh, she voices this character in Genshin, but this other character that it's the same company, she's still voicing. They're both Hoyo games." And I was like, brother. And if you're wondering, it was Rev. Rev said that in 3 different videos. I was like, I'm not going to correct it. Fuck it. It doesn't matter for the conversation. But just to put it into perspective, that people don't really like differentiate Hoyo from anything else. It's just gacha game Hoyo, like literally. Day by day, goon by goon, diversity by diversity. What the fuck are you? Mods, timeout Magnus. Just time him out. What the fuck are the mods doing? There you go. There you go, Redom doing his job.
I don't have to worry about mods because my chat behaves themselves.
No,
buddy.
Magnus didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to time him out.
Oh, okay. Tyrannical Discord moderator, LARPing as a streamer. Okay. I get you. I get what you're doing here, buddy boy.
Oh, just at the end of the stream, I'll and at the start, I'll just say fuck Magnus. I mean, it's just a thing. I don't know how it started, but fuck him.
So you're
Well,
telling
try
me
to-
that So you're telling me it's Magnus's fault for sticking around when he should have left long ago. This toxic
it's-
relationship.
I mean, Magnus keeps trying to rage bait me every chance he gets. Okay? So I have to pay him back. How do I pay him back? I don't know. I'm not good at rage baiting, and I'm not good at comebacks. I mean, I'm good at coming in the back, but not at comebacks.
Do you want to know how
so-
to be good at? You don't want to know how to
I
be
just-
good at rage bait?
I just time him out for fun sometimes.
Okay. Do you want to know how to be good at rage bait?
Hmm.
Just rage at them.
Wait. I mean, I can already do that. for content purposes.
Let's keep it down and
Like-
give the
like-
enemies some quiet time
Like
to
fuck the baiting
unwind.
part. Just go in. Just go in on them.
Just fall for it.
Just go in
Purposely?
on them. Yeah.
The love story between Cole and Magnus. I don't know what you guys talking about.
I'll give you
Spread
some lessons on
joy.
how to rage bait. Okay, to be fair, Eek does have some pretty has. Okay, let's be honest here. The reason why you can successfully rage bait Eeg is because you do it against retards. Okay, you can literally just mold their minds like clay and do whatever you want. So I don't know if that would necessarily count.
I'll give you some lessons how to rage bait. I mean, yeah, kind of need those. Rico saying spread joy. The only thing I would spread is Arcane's legs. I'll always be here. Magnus, Aura, 100. You forgot
I
the
mean, that's
minus there, bro.
Arcane's not even all that hot.
What do you mean? Arcane is hot. What the fuck?
It's not that hot. Okay,
Ever thought about that cloaca? Like, goddamn.
Arcane's mid. Pray that I don't drag her down beyond mid.
I don't care about what you think. I think she's hot. End of sentence. You only like Arcane for the low
Chat,
card.
make him
If she
care.
didn't have
Make
that,
him care.
everyone would
Chat,
skip
make
her.
him care what I. Chat, make him care what I think. Do it right now.
Arika is spreading hate. True. Tell them, guys.
Why is the trading
I
options
want
not
her-
open up?
I want
the
her
same stuff.
egg. What the fuck, Mark? You are tsundere for Magnus.
Oh, it's capped
Re-
out. Shit. Oh, never mind.
Redom, timeout Zal. Right now. LARP game?
Are you one of those people who believes in the idea of adding characters to the standard banner? Because I'm a non-believer in that. I've always thought that's a stupid thing to ask. So here's the way I see it is that the reason why I don't like that idea is one, it'll just that's not really a solution for people to get their hands on older characters, or at least not in a practical means, because it'll just bloat the pool until like the practicality goes out the window. And then you combine that with the fact that these games don't give any decent amount of standard pulls to begin with.
You know what to do? What you do? You add a favorite system, kind of like how Nikke does. So Nikke, you can add certain Nikkes to a list, and when you pull on that banner, you only get Nikkes from that list. So the way you would do it here, for if you add to the standard banner, which you would get on pulling the character banner, is that you add a favorite list to the character banner, and where you just can lose to those characters on that list, which would be like a list of 5 characters that
So
you
just
would want.
adjust the loss pool, like what Star Rail and Zenless does. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically. Yeah. And you could
That
lose, for example, in Endfield, you could lose to the previous banner character, like we have right now, but you could also lose, instead of the standard banner, to a list of characters that you selected from the standard banner.
I mean, I just think flat out that these games need more opportunities to pull for characters than just reruns. And I guess we're gonna do 2 reruns now, and then sometimes we'll do like a weird specialty banner, and then that's it. Like I was looking at the last time characters got reruns for Genshin. I think Hu Tao is like 17 banners without getting a rerun, and someone like Tartek is like 14. Like what the fuck?
Egg.
I think
I just saw your message. Write a fanfic of Cole and Magnus right now. Well, you're a bit behind. People on my Discord server have gone one step ahead. And I don't know if you checked the stickers, but check the stickers on the Discord server.
But the way I would do it is just adds more of those just have specialty banners just more often, like with the discounted banners in Zenless or Girls Frontline, and just increase like the amount of characters you could choose from in that pool. I think Girls Frontline 2 actually does a pretty good job with like older character acquisition. I think it's one of the better examples.
You know what they could do? It's like a mix of... I mean, it's kind of like how Nikke does it, but it's also similar what Wuthering Waves does. Which is, every time you pull, you get a ticket in Nikke, which you can save. And you can spend those tickets, when you collect enough of them, on pretty much any character that you want that's on the current shop. So
that would also work too. Is just reintroduce like rebate shop systems, but don't make it so you only get rebate currency for like getting duplicates of a maxed out standard character. Just like make it more accessible.
Here's the thing: you don't need to remake. Just introduce a new one. Just introduce a new like rebate system. Or add on top of it, which is like you just get 1 ticket per pool. Just 1 ticket per pool. It doesn't matter what you get on that pool. And when you collect, for example, 200 tickets, which is what Nikke does, or you can make it, I don't know, 300 or 400, you have a shop where it's a rotating shop. Could do it weekly or daily, whatever. And you could just like straight up buy like the character from there. Just straight up. You just buy the character from there. from the tickets that you have collected. From the 200 or 300 pulls that you have done before, now you can get a older character that went to the standard banner, like even without pulling. Just straight up buy it.
Did you have a chance to play Tower of Fantasy?
I tried it out like right at the beginning, but didn't
Do you
play
remember
much.
the black nuclei that you could pick up from doing like exploration?
Yeah.
And that could be used for like a even smaller scale banner that you had a low chance of getting a 5-star from. I thought that was pretty cool.
You have also
I got like
friendship
maybe I got
banner
like maybe
in
I
Nikke.
got like 3 5-stars for I got 3 or 4 5-stars from that black nucleus banner.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
granted, that had its own problem though. Is like if you looked at like the total number of collectibles on a Tower of Fantasy map,
Mhm.
it was somehow worse than anything I've seen before. Like I literally
Yeah,
just popped
what
open
they
the
could
interactive
do
map and it was disgusting.
is a friendship banner as well.
Friendship banner?
Nikke has a friendship banner where you send hearts to your friends and they send it back and you get points. And by collecting those points, by interacting with other players, you can use them on a special banner, which is the friendship banner, which has a little bit of lower rates. Instead of being 4%, I think it's 2%. And you can get characters from there. I've gotten like a lot of characters from there as well.
I don't
for
mind that
example.
necessarily, but I think we do have to be mindful not to like bloat the game with too many systems and shops and banners and currencies, and that because that might just be too off-putting for people.
Or, for example, I think this would be like okay-ish to add on the credit store. Instead of having all of this, just have like a random loot thing, which you can get 3-star, 4 stars, no, 4-star, 5-star, and 6-star characters like randomly. Like very low chances, like 300 currency or something, so it equates to at least 1 pull a day, and you have very low chance of getting a character from there, you know?
Yeah. Bro, I don't know where the fuck this white fragment is. I don't know. I don't know how much you care about getting the white fragments in Enfield. I get every single white fragment.
The Orlin?
No, those little like white things on the ground that you pick up and you get like a very small amount of resources and credits from.
Oh, I
pick every
don't
single one of
really
those
care
up.
about that. No.
I get them all. Oh, I already got.
I
this
mean,
one. I just didn't mark
if
it.
it's like convenient to pick up, I do, but I just, if I miss one, I couldn't care less.
I mean, you'd be
Well, I
surprised
just
how,
send
how
you the
much
reason
character
why I
progression.
love
I get
giving
from doing
shit
that.
to the Endfield community. Okay, let me check.
Where's the?
Mhm.
Hold on. Oh, I need pyrolite parts. How do I make? Oh shit. Oh, do I need to make that one too? No wait. Do I already have this?
I
one?
mean,
Oh, it's number 2. Oh, I have Zirigen. I have Zirigen.
I didn't
have
watch the
enough
video,
models,
so
though.
I don't know.
We'll end this fight
Which one's the
easily.
Zirigen one?
Position
There it
reached.
is. Okay.
Maintain comms.
Watch my shot.
But
You also pick up
Goddamn,
every piece of candy in Enfield,
6?
my boy.
is that a 6 minutes average view duration on a 1 hour 43 minute video? Oh god! Oh shit! I'm getting attacked. Fuck.
Sequence unit. Ha, here's our chance. Who wants to float? A definitive
one.
outcome achieved through strong teamwork. Learned your lesson. This is what happens when you mess with the pack.
The team's on par with the Yinglongs. Impressive.
Hmm. But for any OG Arknights play, Yostar is the only reason OG Arknights is good. Yeah.
Deploy formation. We'll end this fight easily. Wouldn't want to miss out on this hunt. Breach. Ready. Here's our chance. Endfield. Now.
Hey, break.
Verify and report personal status, team. Done today.
The team's on par with the unions. Impressive. I'll cover you. Meet your end here.
Okay, just kill these guys.
Shatter the law formation in place.
Actually, let me check something. There's the events here. Which, sure. There's no new Echoes of War. I've already done this shit. Guys, is the game going to EOS? There's nothing to do. 10% of viewers watch the entire video? Yeah. I mean, that's the same for my videos as well. That's literally the same. So let me check even. Like I have very low like viewer retention, which is like a giant problem for a YouTube channel.
Are you not worried about your AI thumbnails?
Not really. I don't really care.
Not really? Okay.
My AI thumbnails get more views than my non-AI thumbnails.
Well, what's your non-AI content? Let me pull up your
Non-AI,
channel for a moment.
like the. I mean, they get basically the same shit, but whatever. For example, the one with Mifu has 0 AI on it.
Mifu.
And I only
Who the
use
fuck's
AI
Mifu?
for the character. The
the
pink
fuck's
haired
Mifu?
girl. Like the pink haired
Huh?
girl.
That doesn't narrow it down. This one right here, this looks AI.
It's like
I don't
literally
recognize that
the
artist.
second
Is
video.
that fan art? Is that
Yeah,
fan
yeah,
art?
that is fan art.
Oh.
As you can see, let me
You know, I can't help but notice you're also taking the Call of the Yapper approach with your React thumbnails. I will say they don't look like shit compared to Call's. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, how else are
They
we
also
going
they
to
also
do,
have
like,
they also have like
React
they have
thing?
they have relevant characters on there, so I'll give you that instead of just random anime characters.
I mean, I try to be like, okay, what are we talking about here, right? For example, the one with Saint talking about the new update and making fun of Typhoon's voice actor. So I'm using Typhoon as the thumbnail. The Woowa story sucks. Like, what's the most prominent or weighted for Woowa character? Sin. So I'm using that. So on and so forth. But then there are videos where I'm like, what the fuck do I use here? And just put some random bullshit.
Salvager 3?
Hmm?
Okay, here we go.
Like, I have some non-AI like thumbnails. Sometimes it makes sense to use non-AI, sometimes it makes sense to use AI. It depends on what I want. For example, this has no AI, this one has no AI, the collab has no AI, the other collab thing has no AI. What your favorite gacha game should actually be called has no AI. This one doesn't either. Neither does this one. This one, the polished game one, doesn't have AI. They are finally doing the anime reaction has no AI. Best boss has no AI. Like, so on and so forth. There's many videos that don't have. So, I mean, obviously there are some people that are going to look at this and going to say, oh, this channel is just AI generated. Which, if that deters you from my channel is not for you, like, to begin with. Like, I don't want retards on my community. So, yeah, probably not for you. Use that Lino fan art. Here's what I'm going to use. Here's my prep work thumbnail. Here's my prep, a sneak peek for my next thumbnail. Just saying, just sneak peek for my next thumbnail.
Man, this is the fun part is when I'm on Talos Pioneers and I'm not getting a fucking single blueprint for Pyrolite parts. What about Pyrolite? Nothing. Cool.
Yep. So that's a sneak peek.
Component.
What the hell is that? Peak
Right.
thumbnail material, bro. Oh, it's AI. Like, I give a fuck, right?
Pyrolite gas. Nothing.
That was
No,
majestic.
just use blueprints. There are nobody's posting any blueprints for Pyrolite.
If you're having trouble making pyrolite,
I'm trying to find a blueprint for it. Kirby, if
Like
you try to tell
Pyrolite
me to go to
parts?
Kyostin, no.
hmm. Does this have? No, doesn't. 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 Looked at the blueprint sharing screen? Really? Oh, you're doing
Bro,
the gas thing, right?
Having region locked blueprints sucks ass. Also, how am I supposed to know what I'm doing? I'm just trying to make Pyrolite part.
Oh, you're going to have a hard time. I'm sorry. I mean, you already have Shiranite,
guys, I thought
right?
you said it was easy. I thought it was
No, you
easy.
no. Let me see. You already have Shiranite. Sure.
What's Uranite?
The green thing, the green diarrhea
Yes,
thing.
Uranite, yes.
So, and now all you have to do is a cuprium canister and mix it with Shiranite for separated core. And that's like half of it done. Okay?
That's half
Half
of
of
it
it.
done.
That's half of it done. And you just need like separated cores and send it back to the factory and don't worry about it anymore. Okay? Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Is that a plan?
Yeah, that's a plan.
Okay. So just do that. It's very easy to do. And while you're at it, just make more cuprium stuff. More cuprium. When you're setting up that stuff, just like copy paste the cuprium factory thing. Where the factory PvP? No, there's no factory PvP in this game. Imagine there would be like a factory PvP mode where they would give you a product and you would have to produce that product as fast as you could, and you have to make like 5 of those, and whoever does it first like wins. That would be crazy. Why is Magnus like getting timed out? What the fuck? I don't even know why he's getting timed out. Because I
I'm back
felt
in
like
AKE.
it.
What made me come back? Blade, I've been playing AKE. I've been playing AKE. Did you not see my live stream when I first came back?
Damn, big fan.
Hello? I've been streaming this several times. Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey, Blade Shooter.
Can we compare factories? Bro, my factory is just copy pasted from Kiosnik. Or whatever his name is.
Yeah, it's not exactly impressive when most people can just, copy paste.
I mean, I usually do the factory on my own throughout the whole thing, and when it's time to min-max, I just copy paste it. Because I still want to learn like what everything does. And even when I copy paste, I still go piece by piece, understanding how everything works so I can like troubleshoot it. Because it has happened. I had to troubleshoot one of my blueprints, and well, it involved gas and stuff like that, so I was kind of grateful that I understood the fuck I was doing. No.
Why'd I come back to the game? Lino. Literally just Lino.
That fucking bitch, bro. Probably worst character in Arknights Endfield. Like, not even joking. Like, this fucking cunt, this whore right here. Like, who likes this?
Ready to go.
Me. Bitch. Why don't you simmer down, little pup?
Your taste is like screwed up, bro. Not even joking.
Please explain. Please explain, my child.
Bro, she's literally a succubus. She's just tricking you. She's playing you. She's using her magic to trick your mind into doing whatever she wants.
She's
do not fall for her charms, bro.
She's not real.
She's real to me, bro.
Damn, rent free.
You're gonna force me to join your voice and trash you both. Fuck you, Egg. I dare you. I double dare you, bro. Have you ever heard the song "She's Real to Me"? From The Gentleman, aka Moist Critical. What the fuck is it?
Moisty Boy?
Yeah. What the fuck is it? Where's the original? What the fuck? Real to Me? Oh, it's this one. Is it this? What the fuck is it? Playlists, cooking, slapping, music, 9 videos. Brother. Your boyfriend doesn't care about me? That's a song? Here, Real to Me.
You know, both of
This
you
is
guys'
absolutely
taste in Enfield characters are terrible. All right.
And why is
They're
that?
both terrible.
And why is that?
Because, bro,
explain why.
What's your favorite?
It's that simple. Fang Yi exists. It's that simple. Fang Yi and Mifu exist, bro. It's that simple.
If they're so good, why are me and Cole play more of the game than you?
So you get off to this. You're telling me that Egg gets off to this. Like, this is attractive to Egg.
You're damn right. You're damn right, bro. You're damn right. And bro, dude, what about Neferith, bro?
We all like
okay,
Neferith.
but
what the fuck?
Yeah, we all think Neferith is like hot as fuck. Like, what?
Yeah, but until then, we gotta plant our flag somewhere.
Yeah.
And the idol ain't it, bro.
True, the idol ain't it.
Or Arcane. Those two ain't it.
I mean, Arcane is just my side bitch, okay? My go-to right now is Typhoon.
I think we've got a 1.2
Oh, no.
purist in the room with us right now.
Dude, 1.2 made me quit the game almost.
Sheesh.
Dude, I think it was worse than 2.7 for Wua, content wise.
Uh, probably. Probably. It was giga dry. I almost didn't
Oh no,
play during
it
that
was
time.
terrible.
It wasn't like a, oh, I will quit because of this. It was just a, oh, I'm going to play something else because there's nothing to do. It was more like that.
Rezo,
I think-
you're currently sitting in my VC, bro. I can literally go over there and just start. No, you left the VC. Never mind. You knew I was gonna head over there and harass you.
Anyway, I do have Lino because I heard she was going to be good for Typhoon. So I pulled her out of spite. I was
So what's it like
crying
being a
while I
Lapland
was
LARPer?
pulling this bitch. What?
What's it like being a Lapland LARPer?
Feels great.
Have you ever listened to her voice lines?
No, I have seen some Rule 34.
That's not what I'm asking.
The hour of
Talk about her voice lines.
I answered anyway. I said no, but
I mean, it's time.
I don't know if you heard the no part.
I did. But
There you go.
my favorite schizophrenic wolf girl is better be coming to Enfield.
She's schizo.
Essentially.
Well, that's even better. I like him crazy. Not too crazy
And
though.
she's
Not
Italian.
Lino crazy.
She's Italian, by the way, too, so it kind of goes hand in hand.
Oh, that's great. At least she's
That
not
explains
French.
the Rossi pulls.
The Rossi pulls.
I kind of low key might get Rossi on a rerun.
Rossi is pretty good.
Dude, by the time she reruns, she's gonna be useless. Watch.
Are you saying power creep's the problem in this game?
No, there's just gonna be a different unit that fulfills the role.
Okay, is that bet
Like,
that
they better.
unit? Okay, that unit better be cooled then. Otherwise, I'm not interested.
Yeah. I think the cool thing about Rossi is the double whammy with her skill. Because
Rossi's
it makes it
level 6 right now still.
it makes her giga good against like when you're doing like solo challenges, and she's giga good at interrupting bosses that have, there are some bosses that have parryable attacks, and you parry it and you have to parry again, so it's like a two-timer, and Rossi is perfect for those bosses because her skill attacks twice.
Is there more than one of those bosses? I've only seen one of those bosses.
No, there's more than one. Yes. And
Every time
the
I
most
see Rossi,
recent
I get
one
mentally
is
flashbanged.
Alekrios. It's the most recent one.
Have you seen Enigal Vibes video about elegant lewdness, and it's Rossi on the thumbnail? And he talks about Rossi in it.
No.
Every time Rossi shows up, I get mentally flashbanged from that video.
Really?
That was not definitely a move by Analytical Vibes.
I mean,
I never watched it,
I'd never watched like one of those. I've seen it pop up on my YouTube feed, but I've never watched the elegantly
You need to call
videos.
the FBI on delay bad. He just said Rossi, my wife. He needs his hard drive scanned.
Is it the same guy that wanted Rossi as like wife in the last tier list I did? I think it's the same dude. I don't remember their name.
Rossi's a 13-year-old, my guy.
Like, brother. Why the fuck
This guy
does
with a
that
hammer?
not get censored, Magnus? The Dom, do your thing.
Dude, YouTube is censoring the weirdest shit. Like we were trying to watch a video about like someone complaining about the Enfield MC being too much of like a self-insert with like all the and I just wanted to crack a joke about her being the female Analytical Vibes on the chat, and like
Is that in my
YouTube just
stream?
wants, Yeah, it was in your stream. I DM'd like you the dropped messages, and it was
Oh,
just not
yeah.
having it.
I have
even-
chat moderation turned off. That's the funny part.
Like,
I even had
It's just-
I had a message drop on CJ's stream yesterday too. Like I made a comment there, and it got dropped too.
here's the thing, like, on X stream the other day, he was looking at Sin. I was like, bro, Kuro Games likes taking like doing feet shots, like a lot. I was going to say,
Oh yeah.
guess what they are going to do with Sin? She's like barefoot, so take a shot every time Sin is, or every time Kuro shows
They show her
Sin
feet.
We
Yeah.
truly appreciate
YouTube
every
censor that.
breath and
You cannot
pulse of
say
life.
feet shot.
And this is what Endfield
You cannot
is
say
fighting
like
for.
feet shot, like for some reason. And Magnus just dropped a nuclear bomb in my chat and it didn't get censored. Like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on?
the N word soft A, and you don't get fucking censored. What?
Like, what is going on? Like, what kind of shit is that? Does it recognize Magnus as a black guy? Maybe. That's why. That's why he can say it.
That's an interesting. That's
Oh,
an interesting
God.
thing.
But Google be spying on you all the time, bro. They know.
Well, yeah, they're listening right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Not
the
like you're
Google
streaming on something
database.
they own. Guys, Google's spying on me while I'm live streaming on YouTube, a platform owned by Google.
They know who has
They're
the
spying on
pass.
me.
Bro, I got the pass the other day on Instagram. I was looking at reels and like a random black guy said, I give you the pass. You can say it. Or like, hell yeah, bro. But I'm saving it. Well, I'm not a Chinese spy, trust. Sure. Sure, buddy.
Wait. What is it? Is it crosshair? Does it want me to pick based on crosshair? Okay.
When I get back from the thing I have to do today, today's
Yeah.
stream is going to be nuclear. It
Yeah.
involves CJ and Say It.
Oh, really?
So you are breaking your once a month rule, aren't you?
Yeah, I am being told some stuff right now, and well, it's nuclear, and I can't wait. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be genuinely funny.
Yeah, I'm going to try to watch it. If I don't fall
Oh,
asleep
good thing I keep the
midway
VODs
through.
up. Yeah, go fuck yourself for that. All right. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm an honest guy. I say the truth,
Yeah,
only
I know,
the
I'm
truth.
boring.
and
He's
got a heart of
nothing
gold.
more.
He's got a
I get
heart
it.
of gold.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm boring. You don't need to keep telling me.
Now, I think I'll end the stream here. It's already past 9 p.m. And I
Yeah, I gotta
do
head
have
out.
stuff to do. And I still have to edit the reaction to CJ's
What's
video.
that?
So, yeah.
I'll probably keep going for another hour or so.
Mm-hmm. He has
I'll
to...
see you. I'll see you guys.
Shut up, Radom. You don't have
See
to
ya.
tell them like that, bro. Also, come over. I'll use you, bro. Next stream,
What?
another nuke.
When Foxel said that? No, I thought that was V who said that. Donovan, what?
Said what? What? You're
Heart of
talking
gold? Were you not around? Were you not around when VXV Fiction said that Saint had a heart of
The
gold?
smell of dirt.
I heard that somewhere, but
And me sad.
I didn't know it was like true. I've heard someone mention it, but I didn't
Yes.
hear V saying
Some of
it.
us have been memeing on V because he said that.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I think V is just dumb. Yeah, that was
I think V's.
V.
I won't say dumb. He's too optimistic. You know, it's either that or he's just not as invested in this kind of stuff as some other people.
No, I think he just tries to read beyond what people mean and ends up just like misinterpreting like everything. Because he thinks that he knows what everyone and everything means, and that he just knows like the intent of everyone. It pisses me off. He has this I know it all type of vibe to him, and I'm above everyone else. I mean, I commented on the other video. That's why I don't like what I don't like. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Like, when he was reacting to one of my videos, I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. I mean, I would have reacted the same here at the start. He was making a little fun of me for something I said, but really sounded stupid if you take it out of context. Or if you just take it at face value. And I was like, okay, this is fine. But the more I watched, the more I realized like how condescending he was trying to be, while he was doing the exact same thing. Like saying, oh, you don't need to be making this kind of content, bro. You don't quit the drama content while he's a drama content. Like, what the fuck is he on about? That pissed me off. And
Yeah,
well,
that's really all that V does. The only interpretation I can come up with is that why V doesn't see himself in that same subject matter is because I'm assuming he's talking about like the how he engages with drama or react content. That's the only charitable way I can see it. Is that content's fine, but like the people he's commenting on approach it in a way that he thinks is problematic or is cause for them to not be doing that anymore.
yeah, because he doesn't assess something on a case-to-case basis. He sees, oh, this guy is talking bad about Saint, therefore he's a Saint hater. That's just like insulting him. That's not true for my channel, for example. I go I make sure to go point by point, and I attack point by point, unless the other person is actually just being retarded or attacking someone else based on appearances and stuff like that, and I attack back. But other than that, I go point by point. I hate it when people skip points, and I hate when people go around dodging like arguments. I hate that, and V does that all of the time. And who the fuck is he to complain about my type of content? You know what I mean?
If we're talking about attacks,
hate it.
if we're talking about attacks of personal appearances, I find it funny that when Saint
yeah,
Saint,
I know what you're gonna say.
Saint like shit talks like fucking gotcha Smacko for his teeth, but like, has he seen my teeth?
Brother,
I lost a fight with a bathtub when I was like fucking 3 years old, and that shit is a permanent mark on my
bro. He was making fun
dentures.
Of
My mouth.
The devs, the Endfield devs appearances. And I was like, bro, do you have a fucking mirror? Someone commented, bro, you forget that he doesn't have furniture, so no, he indeed does not have a mirror. I fucking laughed my ass off. But something unrelated that I kind of reminded myself of was that he was asking, how does a low light, which is, well, a big dog of Hypogriff, isn't he the CEO? Isn't Lowlight the CEO? He was asking how. He was asking how Lowlight still had a job. Why wasn't he fired? Yeah, he is the big boss. Who is going to fire a Lowlight, bro? And I was listening to him say like, oh, how do these guys have a job talking about Lowlight? And I was like, brother, who is going to fire Lowlight? God?
Ignorance.
Oh, not CEO,
really
he's
have to
the
say.
owner because it's a private company. Okay, sure.
Fire him anyway.
Fire the owner.
I mean, depending on how what you believe that Foxhole said in the past.
Mm.
Pure speculation, but he alleged that Saint Tontas had a history of not being able to hold the job. So I mean, if you want to
I don't
say
think
projection,
Saint ever had a job.
he probably did. He went to college.
He went to college, yeah. So.
Wasn't he like a top student? Like the school themselves were like displaying his photos, so he was very clearly like a.
Well, I plagiarized Hai Mao. It's all
The smell
over.
of dirt.
He was very clearly someone that the school liked. Never heard that from Fox.
Sad.
I would have to go digging so incredibly hard to find that. And the worst thing is that Foxhole, for some reason, made like 4+ months of like his VODs members only. And like, I'm not doing that. Okay.
Like, I don't understand deleting VODs or privating VODs. Like,
Well, it's neither. It's just it's members only.
Like, I don't. Yeah. But I. It doesn't fit in my head. Like, privating or make it members only or something like that. Why?
Algorithm, I believe. They said it was like for algorithm reasons why some people
Bruh.
do it. And also, I think another reason, and I found I learned this one recently, is that I think some people have the idea that some subscribers don't like it when their homepage gets bloated with a bunch of live stream VODs. And you know,
Like,
there have been
VODs,
times.
VODs don't really show on YouTube though.
Oops. I don't know. I've
Like, live
always
stream
had this
VODs
thought,
don't really show unless you go look for it.
I've always had this thought in the back of my mind, like if I should like slow down how many videos I'm coming out, because I feel like there might be some people who just aren't in the mood to watch me at that very time. So when I just start putting out a bunch of stuff, they just don't want to see it. So they just unsub to me. That's the thought that I've had. Whether or not
I
it's true,
try
it's
to
true is
post
another
at
thing
least
entirely.
once a day or at least once every 2 days. I think posting like more than that is it kind of saturates like people's YouTube feed.
Oh yeah, I can't do that with my kind of with my production values, because that just tires the shit out. That just tires the hell out of me now, especially when I'm like juggling a job on top
Yeah.
of that. I just can't really do that. I need to either like downscale my content even more, or like find some other way to cut corners for that to work, or just start doing slop content, which I don't want to do. I've thought back and forth if I wanted to do React slop, and every time I come to the conclusion, no, I don't want to do this.
I mean, it's kind of a pain, mainly because you just lose brain cells. Like, people say so much retarded shit. But yeah, I guess that's it for me for today. I think that's the most views I've gotten on a live stream, not gonna lie. Going
Oh,
to
really?
force Ari to do, and I didn't even have many concurrent viewers. I had 30 concurrent viewers. I've had 60 and up before, and it didn't reach that many views. Can I get the N-word pass in the Discord? You have to ask Hexer. He's the black guy of the group.
It's a funny way to put it.
Yesterday you got more now? I got more concurrent viewers, I think. I didn't get as many views. I don't think I ever got past 1,000 views on a stream. I'm sitting at 1.5k. Who was it? Who's gonna keep streaming after you leave? So I'm going to redirect you guys to Ari stream. After the stream ends, you will be automatically redirected to Ari stream.
I don't think I have rating enabled though. Are you sure about that?
Yes, you do. Shut up.
I do. I'm serious. Do I?
I mean,
don't-
it's by default, bro.
It is.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed. I mean, I'm just running
Redirect.
around doing exploration in Enfield. It's a lot of tabbing. Did you just cut it immediately?
No. I'm still live.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Redirect privileges needed. Ask Arikado Show to add you to their live. Fuck you, bro. I'm not redirecting anyone to your channel. Screw off. I'm going to redirect them to who? Like, who's live right now? Doesn't it
Let me
something
check.
to listen?
Let me check my YouTube.
Well, finish.
Maybe I.
You want something to listen to?
Oh, so did you try to redirect me and it didn't work like I said?
Yes.
Wow. What do you know?
I mean, you probably actually disabled it. It's on by default.
I didn't touch it. I did not touch it at all. I promise you, I did not touch it. Okay. If there's anything that people know about me is that I do not follow the established norm of how to make and present content. Okay. So and also I don't even have donations enabled on my stream. So what makes you think I have rating enabled? I don't even have accept gift subscriptions enabled when I'm viewing a different live stream. So it keeps nagging me. Someone just sent out a gift subscription. You should enable this so you have a chance too.
Lamau.
I just don't care.
So, bro, not
Like,
getting
I don't need to-
viewers. Check my.
I can't.
Bro,
believe that you are
there's a
forcing me to write
guy
script
named
for my video. Why
Lord
must you hurt me like this?
Arikado, bro. What the fuck?
But I was chatting with Eagle. I know you're trying to like be on your way, but like we were reacting to Foxhole's like VOD last night, and he was like talking about like the situation with Maggie being shadow banned, which I don't know if you've kept up with it at all, but he started going into this rant about how Maggie's not using the right channel tags, and that's why it's like, are you even listening to yourself? Also, I'm not gonna take advice from Foxhole about getting good viewership on YouTube when you go look at Foxhole's videos. I'm sorry, but that's just the way I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna take advice from somebody who doesn't have the results to stand on what he has to say.
I mean, I haven't like looked at Foxhole channel in such a long time. Like the only time I watched a Foxhole video was when he reacted to one of my videos, and I made the response video. I mean, we had like a small back and forth. I wouldn't call it really drama. It's more like difference of opinion. Yeah, it's more like
Just banter.
a small back and forth. It was whatever. I don't have anything against him. I don't know. I don't even know if he remembers me. I had like 300 subs or whatever at the time. So that's all I know about Foxhole. So I don't remember like how his channel. I don't know how his channel is doing. I have no idea. I mean, so this it?
Yeah, I think this is it. I won't keep you any longer.
Yeah. I still cannot raid you.
Yeah. Don't worry, I've been playing the game. I have not been trying to do any
Okay.
quote fixes.
Okay, fine. Let me raid. Let me
Yeah, go raid
redirect.
somebody else, buddy boy. Or just shut your shit off. Do it raw.
Let me see. What video do I have? Like a very long video.
It's your fault if you get hand cramps from typing. Oh, was he
fuck?
talking about the script? He's probably talking about the script writing.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, you know what? Fuck it, bro. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. You're
Quitting
not
wrong?
getting
Quitting wrong?
redirected anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just going to end the stream. Fuck you guys.
Yes.
Actually, I'm
That's how I
posting
was doing.
the link of your stream
Don't click
on
it. Fuck.
on the thing.
That was me, not you guys. Sorry.
Why are you not live?
That was me, not you guys. Sorry. What?
Okay, I clicked your channel. It doesn't show it live, but the live is
You
there.
want me to link? I'll just link it.
That I already posted. Redom already posted it. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, see you guys later. I'm also going to leave the Discord call. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna leave as well. Holy shit,
Oh,
my
I
my menu just bloated. All right, y'all have a nice day.
Oh,
night.
Redom is still here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just been listening.
So I'll stay here with Redom then. I'm just going to take a
Alright.
small break, so I'm going to mute myself. So see you guys next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a good evening.
Dreams wrapped in shiny words. I read the fine print. Trust what's observed. If it works, it works.
So guys, thank you guys for showing up to the live stream. Thank you Delay, Zal, Magnus, Redom was here, Ocean Art Student, Dark, Black, White Wolf. Are you either dark, black, like white? If you're dark and black, are you darker black or just like a black? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Magnus, fuck you Magnus. Bye bye Rico and well everyone else. Soul Gamer was also here. See you later.